behave like you. Pardon me. That's not very nice of me. I am burping. Ah! 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 Hello. Today I'll mostly be talking about rubbish, which is what I normally talk about. Boing. Do, 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 do. Dive. Oh, big turn on flash. How do you turn the flash on then? No, I don't want to interact. Settings. Boom, boom. Wednesday thoughts. Interact. Playbook. What's that when it's on? Fan club. What the heck? There's some rubbish in there. Enhance. Just looking at you. Oh. There's 8 people. You're not just sitting here like, what can I watch next? What rubbish can I watch? I've just got... YouTube's a bit of a slow starter, but God, they're beating you lot now. I think YouTube are my favourite best friends now. I think I'm going away from TikTok. Got rid of it. Been 5 laptops sitting down there, 5, right, for months. And I thought today I've got to do this. Today I'm determined. I'm in my sort of like I want to get stuff done phase. Been faffing about too long. Got all this wiring I've got to do. I'm going to do it. I don't know. Why are we lazy? Why don't we just do stuff and then skive? I don't know. It's mad, isn't it? And just me. I'm sure everybody's like that. Likey cheese. What, you a mouse? What, you a man or a mouse? What, you a mouse? Joy. Don't do that. Don't touch the screen. Don't have to. Makes no point. If you want to help me, go and watch my videos. Comment on all my videos. Comment. Share and comment on all my stuff. TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube. Commenting is oxygen. Liking, pointless. But that's my thoughts. Hello. That goes for everybody. If you comment on my videos, that's powerful. If you just like it, no, it's pointless. It's just pointless. You're about as pointless as a hole in the middle of a polo. But that's my thoughts. Where am I from? London. Hello. Now that is good. All right, Mark. No exercise this week. I'm having a week off from exercise. I've just got to try and sort my knee out. I'm having a week off. Finally got rid of, like, I cannot believe it. Say 2 hours ago, put it on my local Facebook group, 5 laptops. All right, so Mr. Sam. Literally, they've all gone. Got a list of the people. Got one to collect it tomorrow. I got a reserve list. There's like 5 on the reserve list. I said, well, I'll come now. I went, no, it doesn't matter if you come now. We're in London, Plumstead. Obviously, South East London. Yeah, but why didn't I do that? Why did I not do this 3 months ago? What's that all about? Why be lazy? Now I'm looking, there's one there, 1 o'clock is coming tomorrow. The one over there is scrap, going to go in the bin. I'm like, why didn't I just do it? 2 monitors as well, 22-inch monitors. Didn't want them. Do I chuck them in the bin? I thought, no, I'll give them away. London. Brighton? No, I'm not from Brighton. I wouldn't mind doing the Brighton Marathon. I've never done it. I might do it. I don't know. See what is that? Tim's Autos. This little thing flashes at the bottom. I don't understand what that is. If you go hello, that means you're not liking the live. You're liking it on steroids, I think. Do I watch football or cricket? Nah, I'm more into motorsports really. Want a cup of tea? Nah. You please call my name. Call your name. It says at, doesn't it? Why at? I don't know why you're called at. Do you ever do any of these charity night runs? What do you mean, like where they run through London, like with their bras on or something? Midnight run or something, that sort of thing. No, I've never. Hang on. Got a phone call. Hello?
Hi Gary, sorry to disturb you. I saw your missed call. I called you for the laptop.
Yeah. What? 813.
Sorry?
Oh, yeah, no, sorry. You're on the reserve list, aren't you? Yeah. No, what happened? There was already 5, but there was already 4 in front of you on like a reserve list. So, no, they've all gone. There's one. No, what I said, I can put you on the reserve list. If they mess me about, I've got to do first come, first served. And unfortunately, there was already 5 people that had already rung me. Yeah, well, I got one sitting here, and if he doesn't, he's supposed to be coming tomorrow. If he doesn't come at 1 o'clock like he says, then I'll give you a call.
I think that's me. I gave you another number, 073 476
Oh, yeah, number 4. Yeah, you're coming at 1 o'clock, aren't you?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow then.
If possible, I can come early, if it is okay for you.
It's up to you. Well, I work next door. You've got my number. Just a WhatsApp me. Probably best to WhatsApp. WhatsApp me in the morning. Hi, Gary. And then tell me what you want to do. All right?
And can I have your address? I'll text you in WhatsApp.
Yeah, text me because I'm doing a live. So if you text me, I don't want to give my address out on live. Yeah, just WhatsApp me, and I'll WhatsApp you back later on or tomorrow morning with my address. All right?
All right.
No problem. All right. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye. Hello. Welcome to Listen to My World. Sorry about that. Shine a torch. Sorry, I was on the phone there. Right, I'm back. Now we shall be not disturbed anymore. Hello from Southwark. Hi from Southwark. Hello. What is your opinion on the Israel-Iran war? My opinion of all people wanting to harm. My opinion of you. If you want to steal my phone, you're worthless. If you want to plunge a bit of metal into me, I think you're worthless. If you follow some ideology and they say, let's go and get that ideology, I'm going, I don't get that. You need to all evaporate into nothing and go away. You're all dog shit. That's my thoughts of anyone. Back in WW2, WW1, I don't know, Putin, all these idiots. I just don't get them. I don't get the human race, but that's me. You might get the human race. You might go, oh, I love the human race. I love it when we all have. My mates used to go football and they loved the ruck. They went there for the fights. I'm like, what? Don't you follow football? But I don't know. I'm thick. I'm old. Who's that, Richard? I'm all right, thanks. I'm doing all right. I've got no problems. What's that? I've rushed into a relationship. I've got serious too fast. What do you mean serious? What, like second base? Now she's pregnant? Where are you from? London. Oh. Now I can't get out of here. So now I feel. Well, you should feel guilty. Who are you? It says my name. My name's Gary Cambridge. I sell cars. I don't know. I like motorbikes. I like ladies. I don't mind blokes, but I like ladies. Not really into cars because I think they're a lot of money. I'm not really into fashion because I think you spend too much money. Personally, I think you should buy houses, not fashion. But that's me. Do you know what? That's me. You should go, nah, I want a Lamborghini. You get a Lamborghini, cherub. My cherub. You get a Rolex. Do you know? You get all this stuff that's going to make you look good. I think you need your own ego. You inflate your own ego. I don't need other people to inflate my ego. What's my opinion about the Islam? I don't know. Who is he? The Islam. I don't know. The Islam. What's that? A restaurant? Or are you trying to goad me into say something that's a bit controversial? Is that what you're trying to say? What you need to do, mate, if you want me to say something a bit controversial, give me instructions. Say, Gary, can you say these words? Because I think they're bad. Maybe, I don't know. I'm thick. I don't know. Mate, I'm an old man. I don't understand these angles you're coming in with. Mate, how am I going to understand that? I'm an old man. How would I understand that? Like something you could do about, when somebody's maths and something, a debate, and you think, why not actually say that word of getting your hand in that sort of position, going up and down some round thing? I don't know. I have no idea, you children. There you go. Super old man. I don't want to be young, because it's an odd world, isn't it? Just imagine I was young and I actually decided I'm going to clean my teeth a lot. I'm not going to get a credit card, not get an overdraft. I'm going to do the things that the old people tell me were sensible, like doing my homework, studying, get skills. Imagine that. Imagine I'm better off doing something on the internet and try and make loads of money and think I'm going to make it. I don't know anything. I'm a streamer, aren't I? Streamer. I tell you, half the streamers there, the only thing that comes out of them? Streamer, they're piss. That's about it. Excuse my language, but there you go. You're going to sub your funny? Well, I wouldn't. What, am I going to benefit your life? If I'm going to benefit your life, then do it. I do like a bit of Kenko. I like roasting people. If schooling it, I'm far too thick for that, mate. Can you seriously imagine me going, can you imagine this? Someone like this, and half of us lot going to Cambridge. Tell you now, my nephew went for an interview actually at Cambridge, didn't get it. We think you have to be really good at selling yourself to get into somewhere like Cambridge, I reckon. Do you know what? I don't know. I don't get the modern world. There's too much marketing to make you lot think that the things that they're selling, they want you to have all these things and you believe that you're going to look a certain way because of these things. Wow. Imagine believing that sort of marketing. Scream, Garney 50 times for a 500 quid donation. $500 donation. Mate, I don't even scratch my arse for $500. I'll get someone to do it for me. I don't even pick my toes now. I'll give the person who picks my toes, I'll give him 700 a foot, 700 a toe. So that's 7,000 he gets every night. I'll get it done every hour. I sit on my office and he picks my toes, 700 a foot. And I'm thinking of going and have a couple lopped off because I think it's a bit too much. And that would save me $1,400, wouldn't it? God, just guys, just be hello, how's your day? Just be normal. Pretend you like someone. Pretend you're trying to chat up that girl or that boy. It's girls, it's boys, isn't it? It's never girls. I don't read as many girls. I don't read as many girl trolls. I think there's far more boy trolls. Is it like, right, only the trolls literally can stand up and have a wee. Do I have any pets? No. You again, hello. What's that? Or a rich family Oxford dad, billionaire dad, straight in. I bet you wouldn't get straight in. I bet you wouldn't get straight in. Do you seriously believe that? You reckon if you're a billionaire, you can buy your way into Cambridge? I think you probably can in America. Maybe you can with scholarships. I don't know. And unless you're saying, I suppose if they say that each term it's 100 grand, and your dad said we'll give him $1 million, well, they're going to have you sweeping up, aren't they? They're going to go, well, we might as well have him. We're earning 900 grand for him just sweeping up. Anyway, but you just start we'll start a Cambridge for really rich people. Come along, we're going to teach them anything, but we'll charge you $1 million a year. Of course they're going to do it. But who's your old man's actually going to invest 900 grand above 100 grand of your education? Really? I don't think so. Although, don't believe me. You got to believe what you believe. If you believe that, it's absolutely true in your mind. All the things you believe are factual and absolute point of fact in your mind, aren't they? If you read something on Facebook, it's factually true. You know why? Because you believe it. Instead of doing your due diligence, that's long, isn't it? That's bare long. Imagine bare long. What's bare anyway? Is that boring? Long is boring, isn't it? What's bare? It's bare long and I don't know. I'm up. What makes me happy in life? Ignoring arseholes, basically. Bare means a lot. What's long then? I'm trying to get down with the kids, aren't I? Down with the hip kids. What makes me happy? Like, I'll tell you what makes you happy, not being unwell. And actually, when you get old, you'll probably say all them things that the people ridiculed me because I was boring. You had a pair of Puma trainers rather than Nike trainers. But imagine your mum and dad said, "Hey, you can have them 150 quid trainers." And you went, "No, mum and dad, I'll tell you what, can I have 40 quid for a pair of trainers? But can you give me the 110? And you put the 110 away." And you kept doing that. Instead of buying PlayStation, your mum and dad would go, "So no, can I have the 300 quid or 500? How much is a PlayStation? Let's say it's 500 quid or 300 quid. Can I have that?" And you put that in your savings. I'll go, "That's 450 I've got already." Wouldn't be very, very long because I'd be saving up for my first flat. But then what do I know? I'm an old thicko. I wouldn't be saving up for a flash car. A flash car. Do I need to look flash? No, not really. I need to look happy. And I want to be content. Content is the best. Stop saying I'm thick. I'm not. Well, it depends on what I'm referring to as thick. Well, no, I would say if you could spell every word, I know this is not the right way of looking at it, but I think if you can, when I see a solicitor, they do a letter. So I go to a solicitor and the letters are like just, wow, they're like all spelt correct, the full stops, like them, is it exclaim? I don't even know what they are. I just sometimes put them in. I haven't got a clue what they are. And just an exclamation. Is it exclamation mark? And a little line with a dot. Kids, don't be thick. Don't be thick, all right? Be intelligent. Learn. Grammar, maths, see history. I don't know. Would I advise you to know about history? Yeah, probably, because then you're good when you do Trivial Pursuit, isn't it? I know. I think you should talk to. I think if you're going to do a post, what you should do is you should talk to your phone. Your post you're going to put on, say, LinkedIn and that or whatever, some bullshit post, isn't it? Make the post up, and I think put that into ChatGPT and ask it to say, this is the work of a thick man. Please make it the work of a not so thick man. I wonder if it would understand that. They'd probably say, "Stick man? Thick man? What's that mean?" They'd probably think you mean someone who's really wide, wouldn't they? Wouldn't think they mean thick. I'll just ask it to say, "Can you make this grammatically correct?" Would that look like an AI post? Who cares? Just make sure you've got plenty of money in your bank and don't give a toss on it. Do the things you want to do. This is my new thing now. I think any kids say to me, I'm going to say, study hard, work hard, save hard, and buy expensive stuff. That's what I'm going to do. Buy it. None of this borrowing money to buy it. Don't have PCP and leases and credit. I think buy stuff outright. If you're buying a Lamborghini outright, believe you me, you got them. You don't need it. You don't need impressions. You don't need to impress people because that's impressive. If you're buying something you can't afford on finance because it's nice, I'm going, wow, that's a bit odd. What about you? Might as well, instead of going to the Harvester, you might as well go to the Oxo Tower then. Surely you can do that. Yeah, I just think my handwriting, I couldn't handwrite to ChatGPT. I should do that. I should literally scribble it down and say to ChatGPT, can you read? What language is this? What language is this that this person has typed this letter to me in? Do I remember you? I don't know. Laugh if I'm real. I'm not real though. Why would I want to be real? I want to be me. Bad handwriting. Can you understand it? No, I can't even understand my own writing. That was a 4. I thought it was a 7. And I had to go, what's the number? Yeah, he's the one, number 4, right? He give me another number. I don't know. Lady Samantha, hello. Lady Samantha. Weird. I'll tell you what. Imagine calling yourself Lady Samantha. This is a lesson from TikTok. This is what I'm saying about like being thick. I'm going, call yourself Lady Samantha. Got a picture of me, my picture now, and set an account up. Imagine that. Imagine that. It's going to turn you on. I'm like, wow. Can you imagine that? What are we going to say? We're going to say that was a boy or a girl? What do we think? I think my socks need cleaning. I only had them for 3 days. Do you reckon they'll do another day? Yeah, they'll be all right. They'll be all right for another day. I'll wash them later. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, I know. They're a bit knobbish, aren't they? You should leave them. We might be having some fun with them, isn't it? I keep getting one at the moment. It's council licensing. He said, I want you to watch my missus. He said, do you want me to send you a picture? I went, no, not really. I said, what's it, like a blind date or something? Imagine that. You're going to come onto someone's live and say, I want you to do my missus. I'm going, I should have said, yeah, okay. But when I say do you, I mean, I'm doing her out of £1,000. I want her to send me £1,000. That's what I want her to send me £1,000. And then I'll just go, that's good enough for me. I'm off. I'm off to, actually, can I borrow you? Yeah, I should say, yeah. I definitely want to do your missus. Yeah, send her my credit. I'll send you the bank details of Hayes Travel. I'll shoot down there, get a nice little trip to Vienna. And you pay the bill. And then we can just go, do you know what? I've done your missus. Do I want to do your missus or go to Vienna or Helsinki or, I don't know, California? Where would I go? I don't know. I wonder if he's watching. Council license, you in there? You in there? Hello? I need you to send you your money. You need me to send me my money. Can't I just leave it where it is? Am I not allowed to do that? What, from under my bed? So you want me to send me my money? Why am I going to send, what, I'm going to go and draw my money out to then send it back to me? That's a bit weird, isn't it? Or do you want me to send it to you? Oh, is that what you want? How much do you want then? I'm really generous. How much do you want? Hang on a minute. How is it you see so many cars over 45k and even with folks with unskilled jobs? Well, because what they do is they literally, they're skint and they have to borrow money to buy stuff that they can't afford. So they borrow money. And all they're doing, this is why shares in Barclays Bank, Lloyds, HSBC, any of the major finance houses, their shares are always pretty good. I've never ever seen, check the bank shares. I can't believe they go down too far. They all, I'm pretty sure, and that's around the world, mate, isn't it? That's around the world. If I market whatever, if I market expensive watches, people want them. You know why? Because they think, oh, I need a Rolex. Because they're selling you the lifestyle, aren't they? Do you think Barclays really want you to say HSBC, is it Hong Kong, Shanghai? Send it to me, afford it. Can I send you some cash in a bag? I'll wrap it up well. What about will you accept cash if I send you some cash in a rucksack? How's that? We meet in an airport with identical rucksacks and I'll pretend I've fallen over and you help me up, but give me a rucksack with some bricks in rather than the cash. How does that sound? Does that sound all right? And then I'll get my friends in, customs to just stop you. And we would have already switched the money to dodgy money. Just the one on the very top was the only one. All the rest was just parchment, just paper. Anyway, you've got very quiet on YouTube today. Hang on, let's see if they're actually commenting, but I've actually blocked all their comments. Oh, hang on. Let's see. Oh, we are. Sorry, hang on, I didn't realise you'd think me. Hang on, let me see. Might show up and say hi. When? Can you remember your first place that was your own? I think it was... Yes, up the road. Still got it. Am I a maths professor? No. Didn't know you were born in 1965. 1965? I weren't. I was born in 1964. I'm 8 years old and I've 620... Oh. What are you always talking about? No idea, mate. I talk about anything. Since your Valentine's. You look old, 62. Got some parchment. I don't know. What's this? Oh. God dear. Day check. Evening, Jack. Gary sells me noodles. What the heck? Cut myself on. How did I do that? You're black, is that okay? Right, why wouldn't it be? If you're rude, no. Don't care what colour you are. How does one keep fit at 62? Well, you genuinely don't know. You genuinely don't know. I'd say walking, exercise, isn't it? Exercise, walking, swimming, running, cycling, the gym. I personally think cardio, but that's my thoughts. You might say, no, I'll go to the gym. I think the gym is good. The gym's very good for making you look, if you took your shirt off to look good, your body looks good, but it's not what it looks like, is it? Yeah, because you could say, if that was the case, then only a shiny car would be any good. A car that doesn't break down is the best car, and that's the same with our bodies, I think. Mentally, you've got to be tough. If you're mentally okay, then you're doing good. Then if you're physically okay, you're even doing better. But, everybody believes everywhere I go, people call me sirs. Well, they will do, they're horrible, aren't they? Enron share price went from... Enron, who's Enron? No, I'm only about Barclays and that. Did I experience the troubles? What, in Northern Ireland? I didn't experience them, I know them though. I know of it. When I was young, everybody... Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, I do remember the troubles. Every day you come home and some soldier had been shot or whatever. And my resting heart rate's 48, and right now my heart rate's 61. Why would I call you that? You're coming across a bit of a troll, mate. I'm not going to call you that, am I? Minor strike, yeah, I remember that. I know a lot of communities lost everything, don't they? Sean, is it? It's me, Sean. I'm in disguise. Sean who? My mum was wearing... Oh, what, when in the troubles? But Sean who? I don't know who Sean is. Oh, wait. Really? I remember the one at Warrington, isn't it? Oh, okay, mate. Why are you in disguise? What's your favourite concert you've ever attended? Live music? I don't attend many live musics. I like Simply Red. See Luther Vandross, I think. He was quite nice. I haven't seen a lot of concerts. I'm really... You're in disguise. so you're in disguise, but you're going to tell everyone. Hey, it's a good idea, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really go to many concerts. Well, of course it's shite taste. If it wasn't rubbish taste to you, that would be weird, mate. I'd have to wash my hands a lot if you come near me, because I'd go, anything you do, mate, I must find odd. I must find it's odd, because I'm not you. It's ridiculous. All right, mate. When's the most memorable thing I've done in the 20th century? I've put people down, you mean? Most memorable, I don't know. I don't remember anything. Once I've done it, it's gone, isn't it? If it's like, I don't know, I've done something last week, it's gone, isn't it? If it's, I don't know. What's the most memorable? I don't know, having my kids, getting married, meeting my girlfriend, buy my new motorbike, getting my motorhome, going away in my motorhome, going cruising. It's too much. I love how people go, it's boring, life's boring. It's like, really? How can you be bored? If you're alive, yeah, it's all right, mate. Not bad. If you're alive, I think life's pretty good. Am I worried about, get all the things in place that might make you pissed off tomorrow. If you're skinned, make sure that you work towards so that you're not skinned. If you're unhealthy, if you can, try and do things which are going to make you feel better in 5 or 10 years' time. Or don't do anything. Just, if you get something wrong with you, don't go to the doctors, because you I can't get through. It's like, so all them people that are at your doctors, did they not ring up? They must have rung, or are they magic? They're just rent a crowd. He just has a rent a crowd there. So So no, I can't see you because all these. But they've been here every day. Yeah, I know they're just my renter crowd, so I ain't got to see anyone. Do you seriously think your doctor's just sitting there doing nothing? No. Is it a hassle to get through your doctor? Absolutely. Unless you want to pay in private. But that's like you. You know, you're only going to do whatever. If your boss said, "I'll give you 10 grand extra, will you work another week? Will you work till 8 o'clock every night this week for 10 grand?" You're going to go, "Nah, stick that right up your backside. No, you ring me at 8 o'clock in the morning." No, you're not. You'll go, "Yeah, I'll do it, won't you? Surely." I don't know. Stop. It's just, I don't know. Just look after yourself, and look after yourself and your stuff, your health, isn't it? Your financial health, your mental health, your physical health, I don't know, all this stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Well, we can't 1% each day, because that would mean when I get to 100, just look after yourself, innit? Just think, what was I pissed off today about? Well, I don't know. I didn't know. I was late. Or just leave a bit earlier. Simple things, isn't it? Just try and improve your diet, improve your exercise, improve your heart rate. I don't know, if you keep peeing a lot, ignore the first trigger, so you try to train your bladder. It's stuff, isn't it? Everyone's got something you're fed up about. I was fed up about all them laptops. I'm actually right, 2 monitors over there, they've gone. One laptop he's going to pick up tomorrow, and then I can see me whatever they are under my telly. Is it my FreeSat box or something? I don't know. My FreeSat box, and I've got loads of CCTVs. Get rid of it. I need to do it. All my printers from when I used to do photography. Get rid of them. I don't want them. But I don't want to chuck it in the bin. I think I need to try and sell it if I can, because they were a lot of money. Are they worth anything? If they're not, chuck it in the bin. But there you go. Your chat seems to... There we go. Sorry, your chat's... Sorry, go, what's it? Simply read, what a queef. What's a queef? Make sure you wipe... I'll try first. God dear, people love watching you. They love having a go, don't they? I'm going to start ignoring. By the way, I'm going to start ignoring people. What do I do for work? I still do it. I sell cars, mate. What's some tips to save money? Well, you've got to stop spending it like water, haven't you? That's the only thing you can do, isn't it? I don't know. Did you watch Prime? No, I don't watch football. What's a queef when it's at home? Can you give a shout out, please? To what? Well, your day is going to be better if someone on YouTube Live gives you a shout out. Really? Wow, you haven't got much to look forward to, have you? I'm boring. Of course I'm boring, Chris. Why? Chris, do you think I think I'm interesting? Chris, no. Chris, all the stories I know, I was there. Mate, they're boring as feck, but I was there. But you're watching. Chris, get with the programme. Chris, you need to go and see your doctor, mate. There's something wrong. Whether that sort of health problem can ever be solved, I don't know, Chris. I'd say get back up. If you're having a play, stop using Watsits, because it'll go orange, all right? If you go to your doctor and tell me what colour it is. If it's orange, wow, you've been having too many quavers. Why am I angry? Well, why not? It's my choice to be angry. I'm the possibly most boring 60-year-old. Well, that's good then, because I'm 62. If you don't know what a queef is, don't bother finding it out. Whereas your parents are disappointed in me. Well, they're dead, mate, so I don't know. I don't think they are, but there you go. Or maybe you know more than me. Well, if you're lucky enough to have your parents alive, I'm quite envious of you. God bless, no need to be angry. Well, can't I be angry and happy? Can I be angry and happy in the same thing? Am I allowed to be angry but happy? Angry but happy? No, I very much doubt I'm angry. I'm not angry. Why would I be angry? Imagine you come along and scratch my car and I got angry. It doesn't stop you scratching. You've already done it, haven't you? So it's like I have to go. When something goes wrong, you have to go, one day when I'm getting towards the end, I'm going to go to the doctors in there and go, oh, you're cancer. You've got something wrong with you. I mean, I could get really angry, but I have to go, it doesn't change it, does it? if someone rips you off for some money, it's no good getting angry. You go, that's what I think you got to do. But there you go. Sweet laugh. Oh. London, southeast London, Plumstead. Always stay positive. Yeah, I don't know. Stay positive. Well, I don't know. Well, you've been to the doctor and you got a lump on your nuts and you're going to be positive. Oh, yeah, it's not. No, you can deal with it. Once you're informed, like when you type your words and you go send, that gives me my first impression of you. The word you type and go send is the first impression. And the first impression is the very longest lasting lifetime memory of a person. That's my thoughts. When you first meet me, even on here or in life, that is the lasting impression. If I come across as rude, that's your lasting impression of me. And if I come across as negative or something you don't agree with, and you don't block me, you are confused. You are saying, I'm in the closet. Get out of the closet. Go out of the closet or in the closet. Don't have one foot out of the closet and in. You can't come in and out. You've got to make your mind up. You was either on the yellow line for too long or you weren't. Make your mind up. Even Plumstead, of course it's boring. What do you think of me then? I don't know. Well, you've said about anger or something. It doesn't, does it? Look, never worry what I think of you. I don't care what you think of me. Not you, everybody. Imagine I worried what you thought about me. I don't see any benefit to that. What is the benefit to me worrying what you think? Because you're going to make your own mind up anyway. You're going to make your own mind up that you think I'm rude, I'm horrible, I'm ugly, I'm short, I'm tall, I'm this, I'm that. You've already got preconceived ideas. You've got preconceived ideas. Well, your idea of me is you're angry. You think I'm angry. How can I really have any, I can only go by words. Words of one dimension. So the words you put, you can't put any, you can put LOL at the end, but no. It's the words that thing you do. Hokey cokey. It's not though, is it, Mark? I mean, if you don't like something, if you don't like me and you still keep watching, I'm going, wow, you're confused. You are modern. You are absolutely a modern person. You're a young, modern person. You know why? Because I look around now and I think people are identifying as too much other stuff. People are, I'm sure there's somewhere who will identify, not as a man or a woman, they'll identify as a running number. There will be someone. There's got to be someone who will identify as a plug. What's that mean? Well, sometimes I'm in, sometimes I'm out. Sometimes I get turned on, sometimes I get turned off. But you're allowed to identify as what you want. You're allowed to believe whatever you think of me. And should I change your mind? No way. I think I might be angry. Why would I be angry? What would I be angry? I don't know you. I'm not angry. I'm just pointing out these are my thoughts. My thoughts are, if you type something and you go send, I will get my first impression is a lasting impression. It's not a bit. You can't change it. Identify as a car. You identify as whatever you want, mate. I don't really think of me. Well, you do. You do think of me. That's the problem. All right, Megan. The problem is, if you react, if you watch, you are Lotus Colton. What was that one that the famous one? There's a famous Lotus Colton, wasn't there? All right, Dave. How am I? I'm very good, thanks. I've decided I haven't got any complaints. You don't if I was Gary Cambridge? Well, that's a bit odd. I wouldn't do that. It won't happen again. We're just bored. How can you be bored? I am astonished you could be bored. I mean, to me, I know I've gone about money, but I'm thinking, learn hard, work hard, save hard, buy expensive things. That's my thoughts. Don't look at that motorbike, buy it. But make sure you've got plenty of money, buy that motorbike. You want that holiday? No, don't ponce about. Work hard, save hard, live below your means, buy the holiday. Don't use your credit card, buy it. No, use your credit card, but then pay it off instantly. But that's my thoughts. You might say, no, I don't want to do that. That's ridiculous. Hello, LW. What's LW mean? Oh, is you LW on here? Sorry. All right, how are you? Well, I would say I've missed you lot, but I don't know if I have or not. You just drive me a bit nuts, really. I do like you not watching. It's like a load of mates, and it's nice when actually YouTube does a bit. Are you the dinosaur? Have you done the craze? And this, it's like, it's like a record stuck. YouTube is a bit like a record stuck, and eventually they all disappear, don't they? They disappear. Left wing? What's left wing? Left field? That's a group, isn't it? I'm good, man. Oh, yeah, I'm all right, thank you. Playing the instruments? Nah. Arsenal, I don't follow football, so I don't know. Are they doing well? Don't they bottle it at the end, though, normally? I think, don't they? I don't know, really. I don't follow football. I'm not really into following overpriced. Overpriced? It's overpriced, isn't it? Why would you want to follow? I don't know. I wouldn't go and buy expensive stuff I can't afford, so I think they're overpriced, so I wouldn't follow them. Probably better following the lower divisions, isn't it? I don't know, it's like Division 2 or something like that, really. Probably football's better, isn't it? Have a beach? No, I don't think so. I mean, mate, some of them like lay around like they're on the beach, but that's about it. What's the bike about on TikTok? I don't know, what one? Well, the old BSA, you mean? That's just my old BSA. My old man gave it to me. I got a Bandit. Was that the one? The silver one? I need to sell it, really. I need to sell it, but then I can't be asked. But I don't use it, so I need to sell it. Hello. Why can't you just do stuff? Why can't you just go, I don't use it anymore, sell it? There's crap in here. I've got a chair over there from IKEA. Is it a Pwang? Yeah, I don't know. You rock it. I don't even want it. And it's sitting there with a drawer from my old kitchen. How long's that been done? That's over a year, isn't it? What is that all about? With some screwdrivers, bulbs, shit. And I'm like, why am I doing it? Just hacksaw it up and chuck it away. But there you go. Dickhead. Looked awesome. I don't know what one, mate. Was it the silver one? Was it the silver one? I don't know. Hello. Hello, Lynn. That's it. If it's a silver one, that's a Bandit. That's a 1200 Bandit. I need to just sell it with faff. Show me the check. I can't be bothered, mate. It's over there. Mate, it's too much effort to go over there, isn't it? I'll show it to you. I'll tell you what, if you want it, you can have it. I'm going to give the fucking thing away. I don't even want it. I'm sick of it. There's a footstool, I know. There's a footstool. And my mate's sister, she messaged me from Facebook. She went, I'll have that. But it's a different colour. I went, no, it ain't. It was. And she said, well, can I have it cheaper? I went, nah, you can't have it now. Am I Larry Lamb? No. Yeah, I am. Shawshank Redemption is the greatest film of all time, is it? Well, I'll take your word for it because I don't really watch films, so I'll go, okay. I agree. I concur. Is that a word? I don't know. Let me see the... Oh, fucking hell, mate. I can't be bothered to move. God, you're a pain in the arse, aren't you? Hang on, I'll be back in a minute. I don't know if I don't follow him around my room. Right, hang on. He's got to show him his bloody chair. Fucking hell, Dave. How do I turn the camera around? Hang on. Oh, we are. Yeah, look. So I mean, it's like one of them. Oh, I can't show you. It does that, doesn't it? It's that colour, right? That's the footstool. That's the thing. No, so I mean, this has been here. Like, I don't know. Why? Why am I not chucking that in the bin? I don't get it. It's all about thick, isn't it? The trouble is, no one. All the laptops are gone. There was like a low laptop 5. There's one lowly laptop now. I'm going to get rid of it. If someone wants it, I'll put it on my. Actually, I should put it on my local Facebook group because someone will probably come and get it, won't they? I'll tell you what, they'll probably go, oh, can you deliver it to Romford? It's like, piss off. By a long shot. What the heck? Oh. I agree. You have one who's potless. Well, I'm potless, mate. I'm potless. I love it. People say, oh, it's a council house. It's this, it's that. You this. It's just weird, isn't it? It's weird. People are. I don't know much of. I had 2 of them. We had 2 of them. 2 footstools as well. When we lived there, there's 4 of us lived here. 4 or 5 of us lived here. And I don't know. In the end, I didn't even want it. So my daughter's friend said, I'll give you. Can my mate buy that for 20 quid? I went, yeah, go and get rid of it. And I need to get rid of it because I just want my lounge tidy. I want it tidy. You know, I'm sick of crap everywhere. But high ceilings, yeah, we put the ceiling in. We didn't have none of these walls. It had no bedrooms or bathroom or nothing. It was just like a void, big room it was. I don't know what they used it for. Part of the church, really. Are all good dealers meant to drive Bentleys or Rolls Royce? I don't know. I'd rather not be. If I've got to drive a Bentley or some flash car, no, I want to be a bad car dealer then. Why would I want to drive a Bentley? What for? Who am I trying to? Hang on. Am I sick? Do people seriously think? Are you serious? I tell you, would I be impressed if someone pulled out in a Lamborghini or something? Why would I be impressed? I'd probably think very nice car, but I'm not sure that would make me impressed about that person. I tell you, what would make me impressed about that person if they went, "Hello, how are you?" If they think they're better than me, no, that's very unimpressive. I think a good car dealer. No, I always own my own car. I prefer. I'd rather buy my car that's mine. Just buy it, keep it for 10 years or something. That's me. My Nissan Leaf I've got it in 14, so I've had that 12 years. My Tesla I've only had it for 8 years, only 8 years so far. So I've got at least another. I did say when it was 10-year-old I'll get rid of it, but I've revised that, and I think maybe when I've had it 12 or 14 years. I don't care as long as it don't break down. Don't really care. Any car that doesn't break down, I want to. If I had a petrol car, I want it to do 50 miles per hour, but 100 miles to the gallon. Now that would be my brilliant car. That would be my dream car. 150 mile an hour. No, I don't. Why would I want that? You know, it's just petrol now. What? And I'd really want pop 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 like that. Really? Nah. Am I tight? Spot on. But as I said to you, why would I want to pay that? I'd rather save up and then buy a motorbike. But that would be me. You'd say, no, I'd rather have the pop, pop, pop. I'd rather spend 200 quid a week in fuel. I'd rather spend 10 quid a week in fuel, put 190 quid a week away. But that's me. You might go, no, I don't see no value in that. So you get what you want. What do you think our Muppets in Westminster would do with EV soon? Well, they're going to get the money back somewhere, aren't they? They've got to get the money back somewhere. And what shall I do? You know, what shall I... Okay, look, let's say they say it's £1 a mile. What I've got to do is go... You bet. I think, you know, when something annoys you, the moment you can go, I think the better. I think the sooner I don't let the things that annoy me worry me, the better I get on with my life. Too small, is it? It'd be too small for you. Really? God. I'm in the UK. Can you watch stage stairs on? I don't know. I wouldn't have a clue. Was the wood in it? No, we put it up. We put the roof on. You got free electric. Well, of course some quid's in. I just look. I tell you, I've got the dream. My car is like, to me, I've died, gone to heaven, I've come back, and I've gone back to heaven, and I've won the lottery 1 trillion times, and my life is perfect. That's what my car is like, because it's free. I'm going, my God, I've never had that. I've never ever had that. I don't care what car I buy. I could never have that again. This is like my dream. My dream has come true. Your dream may be of getting a Lamborghini. My dream is a car that I can drive around for free. Do I need to drive around? No, but that turns me on. That excites me. You don't have to. It don't have to excite you. What? Do I think 29 is old? Absolutely, mate. Got my mobility car. X5. They still doing X5s. I thought they stopped. What is it? An X5 what though? What, just an X5? It must be something. Is it one of them? Is it an iX50 or something or whatever? I'll be honest, I didn't think they were making X5s anymore. Or not just X5. I thought it was an X5 something now. It might not be. I don't know. What model was it though? What's up? Nothing. I'm all right, thank you. That's what I mean. I have all these people go, hey, I want this, I want that. All them AMG 63s. Have you ever seen anyone boot an AMG 63? Yeah, good luck. They boot it once in the traffic, don't they? But they don't boot or outside a pub. Pop, pop, pop. And then literally they go around the corner, they're like, right, get out. They're all pushing, all their mates are pushing, aren't they? Right, no, don't bother me, mate. People get riled up. We sell ex-mobility cars, and I think they'll benefit Britain. I love it. They're going, they're getting the cars for free. They're not getting it for free. They are not getting it for free. All you lot are going, how can I have a Merc? It's like, why are you worried about it? Yeah, this is the thing. Imagine you genuinely were getting PIP. Now I'm going, I don't know about you lot. I'd much rather live till I'm like 80 or 90, no health problems. You seriously want PIP? Now I'm going, you must have something wrong with you, surely. Are you telling me if you qualify for PIP, you've got health, your heart is working perfect, your cholesterol's perfect, your mind's perfect, your eyes are perfect, your ears perfect, your knees are perfect? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure if I get benefits or I'm on benefits because I'm not working, I'm pretty sure I've got something wrong with me. Personally, me, I'd rather work, but that's me. That's me. You're allowed to say, no, I'd much rather be disabled. Really? Wow. Honda Civic Type R? What about it? What's the topic about? Not a lot. Tesla's classed as a luxury car. Well, yeah, but no, what I'm saying, if you're on PIP, are you telling me that people on PIP are like, they're perfect? They go and run the London Marathon, they climb Everest, they, I don't know, they're obviously booking holidays to go Christmas shopping in New York. Well, man, I don't know many people on PIP are doing that, going out to really nice restaurants, lots. I mean, personally, I'd rather have a really, really good job, save hard, and buy expensive stuff, whether it's going out for meals with my girlfriend, going away in my motorhome. But you may not. You may say, no, I'd much rather have a house. I ain't got to pay for it. I ain't got to do this. I ain't got to do it. Watch the telly all day. Personally, I'd much rather be a doer. But that's me. That's me. And I'm pretty sure anyone who's genuinely disabled, I'm pretty sure they would want to run you over for saying things like that. And they would swap at a drop of a hat, I think. Yeah. Am I retired? No. No, I just had some time off. Would I invest in gold? I don't know, really. I don't really understand it. So, no, probably not. I don't really understand a lot of the investments. What's this channel about? If you ever work out what it's about, you're better than all of us lot, mate, because none of us have a clue. I'll just sit and chat about stuff. I'm a car dealer. I'm into motocross, motorbikes, cake making, getting me leg over, holidays, trying to lead a stress-free life, exercise. I love exercise. But you might hate all that sort of stuff. So there you go. If you hate all that stuff, I'd say probably go and find someone. I don't see many people doing these sort of lives. I mean, I can sit here and chat for like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours about stuff. And I like it when you get community going. What is getting your leg over? Well, I come up to a tree the other day not to get my leg over it. And I got over it. And they said, we teach you how to get your leg over things. If you come up and there's something in the road, get your leg over it. That's what I do. Mercs are good cars. Mercs are good cars, but the decent ones are long. Had an S-Class. Well, you're wealthy, aren't you? Staying healthy is luck. Absolutely. Of course it's luck. But I think if you look after yourself, do you think someone who looks after herself is healthy, they're lucky, or do you think they put the work in? I think you put the work in. Nobody's jealous of your journey. Everybody's jealous of your results. That's what I think. So your journey, if you grew up and like, say your parents worked hard and they gave you your house, everybody's jealous of that. They're not jealous that your mum and dad were probably working hard, your dad worked hard, you didn't have many holidays when you was a kid. No, they're not jealous of that. Never jealous of that. But they're jealous that your mum and dad decided rather than give it to a dog's home, gave you their house or their 2 houses that they had. Then people will be jealous of that. But them sort of people will value this, aren't they? Because they're bitching about stuff. They don't want to do anything. And I think it takes the next generation sort of benefit. Like our kids are definitely going to benefit from my mum and dad's hard work more than we would, because our kids are sensible and my mum and dad will give me my values, and I think I'm going to give my kids them values, and my kids are doing pretty good. on their own without me. And I think, you could be, there will be people who say about my kids, when I'm dead and my kids are doing all right or whatever, if my son, let's say my son works really, really hard, right, and he inherits the stuff that I've got, and my son treats himself to a nice car, you just know for a fact that someone who doesn't know him, has no idea of the backstory, will just say he's lucky. They won't look at anything, all these athletes, no one, well, the bloke who broke the world record in the London Marathon, well, is he lucky? Is he lucky then? Is he lucky? Why is he lucky? No, I think he put the work. He's put the work in, hasn't he? Imagine if he'd have just said, "I'm going to McDonald's a lot." I can't believe it. Never ever trained. He wouldn't have done 1:59:30, would he? Surely. So he must put the work in, isn't it? Nobody can tell you how hard you work. You can bitch about it. Is it really? And moaning that someone else has got something, that feels a little bit entitled, isn't it? Well, I should be entitled to that. Why? I'm entitled to nothing. Where does it say? Where was it written down? Even for my mum and dad, that I was entitled to any of their money, any of their thought processes, any of their good advice. Where was I entitled to that? Where's it written down? Where's it written down that you're entitled to that? I don't think it was. I'd like to know where it is, because I've looked and I can't find it. But you might think, yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I mean. People say, yeah, but even if you look after yourself, I'm still going to go. It's an absolute. It's not even a sort of maybe. It's a fact. One day I'm not going to be here. None of you lot are going to be here. But I think if I run, cycle, swimming, and try not to eat too much sugar, try to eat a reasonably balanced diet, I think I stand more chance than if I don't do it. But everybody's different, because someone will say, well, I know someone, his uncle smoked 90 a day and he lived till he was 110. It's like, well, yeah, but I think if I smoke some, I think the numbers might be a lower number, but you might completely disagree with me. You might tell me I'm foolish. When I was younger, I should have gone out, not doing stuff that made me boring, according to my mates. I should have gone out doing all the exciting stuff that my mates were doing. And funny, like some of them that ain't even here, I'm thinking, well, I'm really pleased I was boring with their diet. They might run under a car. I might go, well, actually, it's my day. I haven't done any gear, but I'm going to go run under a car. Probably wouldn't do that, and so they probably might still be here. But I don't know. A lot of experts online tell you what you should and shouldn't do, innit? And when you do good stuff, what happens is people who tell you don't need to do that because you're lucky. I don't know. And you think, well, don't worry about what I'm doing. Worry about yourself, innit? If you believe exercise is bad, and I'd say take out a bit of smoking, take out a bit of gear, and don't do any exercise. If you think that's going to benefit you, you do that, surely. But there are experts. There's all experts on telling you what you should do. I will add one thing. I think if I tell you I think you shouldn't smoke, I think that's probably worth listening to. But you might say, no, that's ridiculous. I'm not going to listen to that, which then you shouldn't listen to it. You can listen to stuff. How's a knee? It's all right. No, I don't think it wants anything doing. It's just like, I don't know, it's just old, isn't it? It's there. It's that bit there. It's there. It just hurts there. It doesn't hurt now, but like when I'm walking around, when we went to watch my son do the marathon, I struggled that day, flipping. I was like an old man going up down I can walk up the escalators, but going down, you had to sort of go sideways like a bit of a crab. But I put Voltaro on it, and that's why I'm having a week off. I'm not running, I'm not swimming, I'm having a complete week off from exercise, which to me feels like I'm pulling my hair out. I'm going, no, I can't do this, because I've got this coming up, and this is, I don't know, I don't think this is this weekend. I think it's next weekend. I've got a 10K coming up. And my son, he sent a message around. He's entered this, it's a 30K, 30K run. And I'm gutted because I feel like he's really getting away from me now. He's really getting away. And I'm sulking. See, like that, what should I say to my son? Oh, you're lucky. No, he's not lucky. He's putting the work in. He'd done the marathon in 4.5 hours. All right, weren't the quickest time, but you know what? It was his first marathon. He's learning, and he's putting the work in. He's done other ones. He's doing a 30K run, which is like 18 mile, isn't it? So I don't know. 28th of May. I don't know. Could I get that sort of training in 2 weeks? Probably not. But I need to either give up, do part run, or shut up moaning about me knees aching, isn't it? But I do think I have to be careful because I'm getting older and I sort of need to preserve my knees. Isn't it weird? I don't want to do stuff now, and then when I'm sort of 70 or 80, you go, I can't walk anywhere. And you see these people, don't you? You see people, and running. I know running distances is. I know it's not good for me. I know, but I want to do it, and I know I shouldn't do it. But so I'm the worst to give you advice because I ignore my own advice. Should I go and see my doctor about my knee? Probably not, because I just think it's a runner's knee sort of thing, isn't it? Next November. Do I remember my 30s? 30s? No, not really. No. 30s. I got married in my 30s, I think. 89 I got married. 64, 74, 84 is 20, 84, 20. I got married at 25. I don't really having my kids, I suppose. In my 30s-ish, I think, something like that. I don't know, I can't remember. I'm sure I look back and go, oh yeah, I was, nah. I've never really had this. I've never really had too many highs and too many lows. I've always been a bit like, I don't know, sort of like this. I mean, you lot might have a lot of highs and a lot of lows. I don't want it dead like that. I want a bit of excitement and I want a bit of upset. Yeah, I want to be sad sometimes, and I want to be a bit sad and a bit happy. I don't want to be really happy, then really sad. Because I think if I get to really happy, there's got to be this. There's got to be a mirror, isn't it? I think everything's a mirror, isn't it? Surely, if you get really high, there must be really lows. Surely, I can't believe you can say they're really, really highs, and I only ever get down to this. I go down to this and I go up to this again, and then that, and then I can't believe that. I can't believe that. And I feel if I'm chasing it, I don't want to chase stuff, innit? Spot on. Tell me about my first car. It was a Mini. It was like a red D-Reg. I'm never really that sad, really. I mean, I'm sad when I look at people. Sometimes you think, how can imagine their mum and dad being proud of them, especially online. So especially online. I think, God, can you imagine their mum and dad are proud of them? Oh, mum and dad, I went on and trolled someone online. Oh, great, son. Great. Tell you what, we're buying that car. We was going to get that old Fiesta, but do you know what? Get that convertible. Whatever you do. Don't ponce them out. Go and get that Merc. What, you being a real troll? A real arse? Yeah, let's get him a Ferrari. Let's sell the house. Let's sell our legs. Come on, Doris, let's sell our limbs. We'll get the son. He's a troll. He's a proper troll. Can you imagine most mums and dads would just be like, what? Nah, you'd be out the wheel, wouldn't it? If a lot of mums and dads realise how a lot of these youngsters carry on online, I'm sure the wheel would be like shredded, wouldn't it? It'd be like, am I in the wheel, Dad? Yeah, good luck. I'm going to put you in a wheel. I'll put you in the wheel you're going to go in is going to be in a wheel, a great big wheel, and they're going to wheel you downhill. That's the sort of wheel you're going to be in. I don't know. Just be polite, innit? Is genetics about luck? I don't know. No, genetics is genetics, isn't it? That's what you're born with. And look, I'm sure we've all got stuff wrong. My mum had cancer. My mum and dad both had heart problems. Am I going to get them? Probably. It's a good chance, isn't it? Because a lot of stuff's hereditary, isn't it? Our bloke at our running club, Jim, listen to this. He was in the same hospital. Go running. The amount of our runners that have died anyway, so don't run. It's bad for you. Anyway, listen to this. He went in hospital. And they worked out, all right, Steve, they worked out that his dad had a heart attack, say like sort of 40 years previous, the same day, the same month, the same date, and it was almost down to sort of something like within, I don't know, spooky, say like 6 hours or something at the same time. What they said to him was, you were going to get it anyway. You were going to be in here. But the way you've looked after yourself, you've delayed it a bit. You've missed the boat. The boat was missed. You missed the boat when your old man had it, because your old man had, all right, mate, as his old man had it, let's say his old man had it at 50, and what he had it at, say, like 57. So they said, you were going to get it. It's tough. Well, not tough. They probably didn't say that. When they go, it's tough. They probably went, anyway, and I felt really cheated. But what they said was, it's like that. Is it Final Journey or whatever they call it? Final Destination. That journey. They try and avoid it, don't they? You can't avoid it. I can't avoid it. I can hopefully. I tell you is, I suppose actually, I'd say it's like a tunnel. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and when we have sad days and bad things, it's like it gets a bit dark, doesn't it? And I guess, at the moment, I'm fortunate I can keep it open, so it's like lots of light coming in. But even I think about it, and I think, well, it must be coming in a bit. I mean, I describe it in things like this because that's how I can sort of describe it. But I'm not dying yet, and feck off. I paid for October's holiday. I don't want to go yet, at least till November. Imagine that. How presumptuous that is. We bought Silverstone tickets in what? Was it September? August or October? I don't know. How presumptuous was that? Go to the Grand Prix the next year and I bought the tickets then. How presumptuous was that? Imagine just presuming you're going to be around to go on the holiday in the summer. But, we can't all go down to travel agents like, oh, by the way, and how can you go tomorrow? You can't go tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen. So what do you do on the day? You're going to go and sit at Gatwick. Really, we should all sit at Gatwick and sit at Gatwick. We don't go to work, we just sit at Gatwick. And, well, I think I'm alive today. Right, I'm going to go. But you could die any time. You do know this. I think it's the elephant in the room. I think we don't talk about it too much. But I think everybody look up. I'm a massive advocate saying, look, guys, do a bit of walking, do a bit of cycling, do a bit of swimming. All right, mate. Are VW good cars? If you buy a VW and it never goes wrong and it don't cost you any money, yes, it's the best car ever. But put that badge on any car. And it isn't them going wrong. The trouble with modern cars? It's not them going wrong. No, that's not a problem at all. The worst bit? You paying the poxy invoice. The invoice saying so morbid. It's not morbid, mate. It's a circle of life. It's fact. It's the elephant in the room, Dave. I mean, I don't talk about it all the time. But I do talk about it. Maybe I worry about it. Maybe subconsciously I'm really, really worried about it. But I don't think I am. I do think about it. Of course I think about my mortality. You think, oh, you wonder. But I don't think, oh, I wonder. I can't go out on my motorbike because I wonder. I can't go running because I wonder. No, I'm not bothered. It's just like what happens, isn't it? It's out of my control, Dave. But I think you need to talk about it. And these youngsters, instead of thinking they're going to live forever, stop buying Poxy Gucci and do stuff that's going to make you happy. All the shit around you, all the shit you keep buying, ain't going to make you happy. Memories will make you happy. Like going to watch my son in the marathon. What a day. What a day. That's out the stadium, mate. That was just like, wow. Seeing my son, talking to him and like crying on the phone. That's like, wow. Then you can't buy that. All these shitty badges, that's nothing. Watches, that's all shit. New motorbike, that's all shit. It's all shit. It's all rubbish. Memories are what you want to make. And you do remember like that sporty car you had or that motorbike. Of course you remember it. But it ain't like memories with people, your mates. You went out and had a good time. They're the things that make your day. Make you think, innit? What would you say is best make and model as your car dealer? Seriously? You don't want to hear it, mate. You don't want to hear what I think. Do you know the best car? Seriously, I'd say a Nissan Micra. An old Nissan Micra. Actually, an old car. Best cars I've had, the best cars have been the old shit heaps, the old bangers. Take a Part X in, I don't know, 400 or 500 quid, a little old Corsa or something like that. Not too expensive on fuel, and you don't give a toss about it. You don't hoover it, you don't wax it, you don't clean the windows, you don't give a toss about the wheels. Because you don't give a toss about it, you won't curb it. But you ain't going to live forever. So if you fancy something, actually the best car, the best things I think in life are the things I fancy. And I think the things that I fancy that I can afford, that's what I think. I think that I can actually afford to buy. My Ribble push bike, I saved up for 2 years. Did I need to? No, but I wanted to. I like saving up for it. Then I've invested my time into saving up for it. I've delayed my gratification. Great. So if you said I want a Focus RS, why? But anyway, you really want one of them. If you want one of them and you've saved really hard, all right, maybe not all the money, you've saved maybe half the money or something, and you borrowed the other half, you've got a good amount of equity in the car, even I'd say, yeah, go for it. If it's something you really, really want in life, go for it. But I don't know. I think the problem is all the stuff I want, I look on eBay and I want, or Amazon and I want it, I can't get it straight away because do I really want it? Or is it just I want it now? What about do I still want it next week? And if I save up and still want it, I definitely want it, don't I? But that's me, that's that's no good for the modern world, is it? Because if you sell all this fashion, you don't want people going, oh, actually, I want that Gant t-shirt for 250 quid, so I'm going to wait. Is it Gant, or what do you call it? Don't know. Do you want that expense? It doesn't matter. Look, it's what I'm going to get. What I want. You got to get what you want. The best car is definitely what I think the best car any of us have is one that never goes wrong. At my age, I buy what I want when I want. It's because you're as old as me. You think, Dave, there's too many corners, mate. That's why you're thinking, shit, I don't know what's around that corner. So we have to buy it. So when you get old, you just buy it. You know why? Because you youngsters, you'll go around all these fucking corners. You keep going around corners. See, us lot, we're like, I don't. We don't like corners. We like straights. All right, straight. I don't mean being straight, but we like straights. You know why? Because there's no surprises. 54. Oh, you're a youngster, mate. When buying things, I say, do I need it or do I want it? If it's want, it goes on the back burner. Well, you've got to do it. I think you've got to go, look, I really fancy that, and you want it. Now I've got my Ribble, I'm like, do I really want it? I bet when I bought my R1, it was like 2019, and I think I've had that 7 years now. And I get all excited. I think, oh, the weather's nice. I'll go and get it MOT. And I'm like, I can't bother. It's lazy. Don't be lazy. You like eggs? I like cabbage cream eggs. How do you eat yours? Some people put them in the microwave, don't they? I do like the fondant stuff. I want to go to Cadbury's and I want like a pint of fondant. Hello, all these people want a pint of beer. I want a pint of that fondant. You know, the fondant stuff? Condensed milk. Oh, God, that is thick, isn't it? And it's thick. Oh, yeah, I think you use that in fudge, isn't it? I need to start doing my bake-offs again. 69 reg. 69. I had an R1. It was an 08. I don't know. I always wanted an R1. Don't know why. Anyway, it had to be one with the exhaust under the seat. They're not the Big Bang. Or they Big Bang. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, I got it. And it was nice. And I wanted an R1M. Trouble with me, I look and then I think, oh, I want that. And I'll research. This is why I don't understand why people can't. They come and look at a car and just go, I want it. Yeah, I love it. I mean, do people not research stuff before they go and look at it? I'm going, surely you'd research. And what do you want to go and look at it for? You know, you've seen loads of pictures, videos. What's the point of research? What's the point of going there and test driving 10 of them? What's that all about? Stop being a messer. Stop being a messer in life. Do your research and then just go, yeah, I want it. Work out the price you want to pay. Find the one that's the price you want to pay. Don't bid lower because you want it. So the money, is the money relevant? Yeah, well then you can't afford it. If you really want that, the money's irrelevant, isn't it? Surely you've saved up, surely. Now you see on the road. Yeah, Opel Corsa. Same as a Vauxhall. See, I don't really understand. Opel was German, wasn't it? I'm sure it was a lot of German brand, but it's all the same now, isn't it? Is it all that? Is it PSA or something? Is it PSA? I was thinking of prostate when I say that. Is it PSA? Citroen, isn't it? Citroen, Jeep, Vauxhall. I don't know. They're all struggle. All these manufacturers are going to struggle big time. Actually, they're going to struggle big time. You know, and it's amazing, isn't it? All the manufacturers keep churning out all these cars. Who can afford cars? You can put some random stuff in the chat. Go on then. Yeah, so it's a 69 reg. It's in my thing. If you go, cool here. All right, mate. See you later. Look after myself. Well, no one's going to look after me. This is what I say. They're all worried about the boats and the government and your council. None of them are going to look after you. None of them. I'm the best placed person to look after myself. My stuff. You know, I buy a nice motorbike. I'm going to look after it because I'm going to have a tracker fitted on it, immobiliser. I'm going to chain it up. I'm going to make sure it's insured. I wouldn't leave it anywhere like a station and go off on a train. No. I'm going to look after my stuff. Your car, if you've got a decent car, get a tracker, get a ghost immobiliser. Here and what? Flying cars next. Can you, mate? I can't imagine everyone flying around in cars. They can't even look after their bodies, let alone, hang on, people can't look after their body, let alone their driving, which they can't do, which is rubbish. Imagine them having a car that flies about. It's a recipe for disaster, isn't it? Less fancy cars. Well, but no, but if you've got a nice car, is it Josh? Is it Joshua? Joshua. If you've got a nice car, you definitely, I'm a big fan of get a ghost immobiliser. And what you can have done, you can have the OBD delete. So the OBD is moved. So the OBD don't work. It's there, but it don't work. So when they plug the OBD in to try and to change the ECU to get into it, and people, if you have a ghost, people go, I didn't get around that. If you have a steering bar, you know what people say? I can chew that off with. I'm yet to meet the person who can chew my steering bar off with their teeth. £500 in it. I'll put it out there. It's on the internet. But if you can't chew through it with your teeth, you've got to give me £500. And all the people are trying to ridicule you because when you put a bar on your steering, when you went in the pub or wherever you went, McDonald's, and you put a steering bar on your car, pretty sure your mates would ridicule you. Now, what are you doing that for? Now, the moment you do that to someone, you're only allowed to do that. Hello, you're only allowed to do that if you're going to buy that car when that person's car gets nicked. If you're not, you need to shut your trap because you are trying to ridicule someone for doing it. And don't ridicule someone who's tight, then say, oh, can I borrow £300? No. Remember, what you got to do, anyone does that, go, don't you remember? What's that? No, you remember, don't you? What's that? I'm tight. So do you know what? No! And you ain't going to pay me for my car. So do you know what? I'm going to park out the way so that some dickhead don't run into it. And I'm going to put a steering bar on it. Easy to fly. It'll be crashing it on another. Have you seen these deliveries now going to be drivers Uber? Well, autonomous driving is the thing, isn't it? That's the new thing, really. Look, you got the chance of having a machine. All of us lot, right? We're all lazy. What, do you really work hard? Yeah, good luck. So do you think if a machine could come and do your job, I don't know, whatever you're going to have done, a machine could do the very thing that you want done, well, you go, no, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. No, I don't want that machine. I'd much rather make the parts. I'd much rather pay someone to make the parts. No, you wouldn't, because the machine wouldn't be on its phone. The machine wouldn't be going, oh, I feel a bit rough, I'm not in today because I got pissed last night. The machine wouldn't be going, oh, yeah, I couldn't get here because, my dog had a fart and it shat on the carpet, so I had to clean it up, which is a total lie. So I think machines are great. Humans are basically lazy, and I think machines are great. But there you go. Blue beanie. I don't know. You're a bit odd, mate. You're coming across a bit like, what? You're doing me nothing. Have you actually got anything decent to say? Flying cars don't have to be near. Mate, I used to fly. Flipping hell, you see some of the stuff I went to some CIA safety evenings. I'm telling you now, you see most crashes, right, are absolutely pilot error. Most plane crashes are pilot error. See the one that hit that truck? What do you think it was? What do you think he was doing everything right? He's below his glide path. How can that pilot, a professional pilot, be below the glide path? That is, I just don't get it. Look at the Shoreham air crash. Dickhead there, just doing it too low. He went through the loop, then he's come down, he's ejected, and he's come down on the M27, killed all them people. For what? What, for a bit of impression? Humans are nuts. Makes you giggle when you say, well, you're coming across as immature, aren't you? You're coming across as a bit young. Maybe you are young, but I don't know. There's only one of you watching. Crumpets for trumpets. So true. What, me said something true? I sell cars. I can't be truthful. Yeah, I don't think... What's this? Wash? Sorry. Oh, all right. Sorry, Dave. I didn't see you there. Sorry. I didn't see you there. I didn't see you commented. Oh, I didn't mean to send that invitation. Who was that? Was that you, Claire? Oh. Jack and what? Amount. Yeah, but Jack and what? But what does that mean, though? What? And why crumpets for trumpets? I don't know what that is. Crumpet as in like, oh, you seen that bit of what? Where did that saying come from? I love that where sayings come. Like, man would look at a lady, oh, she's a bit of crumpet. Where does that come from? Where does that saying even come from? And I was saying like about dying of embarrassment. It's funny how people won't do stuff because they're embarrassed. Usually with their bodies, isn't it? Like you wouldn't go and have a checkup or something because you're embarrassed. And I just think that's weird, isn't it? How is it? Get off in a chai. What chai is that? A chihuahua? All right, so it's sus bub home. What's that mean? What's sus bub? God, that's some weird. Oh, I don't understand your names. Can't you just be called John and Susan and Brian and Hilda and Hilda? Is anyone called Hilda nowadays? Is anyone actually called Hilda? Hilda Hogden, wasn't it? Yeah, no, but no, not your name, not your name. I mean, your name, your stage names. You've got stage names. To get my test results for what? For what? What sort of test? What test? What? Whether I'm a superhuman? Oh, is it? I know. I don't. I don't. It don't bother me what people have. I find it frustrating. When we've got past the banter and being silly and all that, I'd rather know what your name is, and I like to know what you do, and I don't know stuff about the people that follow me. Like, I don't know if someone's like their dad's not very well, it'd be like, oh, how's your dad? Is your dad, is that all right? Or I don't know, you've had something go wrong at home or something. I don't know, the bloody shed caught light or something. Oh shit. Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah, no, it's all right. It was all right. Yeah, no, it was fine. It was fine. The stool, my stool sample. Yes, you take a part of it and you send it away, and like that, we were saying, I wonder how many men wouldn't go now. Now I think it's a blood test. Have you been to Scotland? Yeah, we went and done the North Coast 500. I've been a few times. I went up to Largs when I was young. I think it's Largs in Scotland. We had this training camp. It was a motocross training camp, and we had to run round in the snow. When we raced, there was this field, and it was all like beautiful white. And then when we finished riding our bikes around, it was like mud. It was like a brown. You could see the track, but it was good. It was good. He was like making us run up these hills. It was just a training camp, really. Went to a few of them, but yeah, I've been at the last. Been to Scotland. We started starting in Inverness and going all the way around. I went to Edinburgh another time. Did you go to Edinburgh? No, we didn't go anywhere on the North Coast 500. I don't think. Hello, Wendy. Yeah. Well, you got to do it, mate. You got to do it, and of course, it's like, look, you're going to sit on the toilet, and you've got to catch it, and then you've got to put the thing in it, and then you've got to put that into the thing and post it away. Is that embarrassing? Actually, I don't think it is. Why is it embarrassing? And I went years ago, and they put the camera up your backside to check for cancer, and the big C is no joke. I'm telling you now. My son run the marathon for Wessex Teenage Cancer Trust, and he raised £3,800. Do you know what? What a worthy. And I watched some of their videos on TikTok, and it's, you see these kids, and it's like, oh, this is Wendy. She's 19. She's had cancer, and blah, blah. You think, wow, and imagine dealing with that. You're dealing with all the knobs that are telling you you're ugly, you're this, your tits are too small, your arse is too fat, you're too thin, you're tight, and all these horrible people around you, and then they're dealing with that shit as well. Imagine that as a teenager. It's like, wow. If you've got nothing wrong with you, you're so lucky. So lucky now. I'm all right, thank you. Well, no, it's not. It isn't embarrassing. It is embarrassing, but it's not embarrassing, isn't it? It's not embarrassing, but what I'm saying, it is a bit, isn't it? You've got to catch your poo and then do that. It is a bit like, but it's not embarrassing, is it? And when I had my, they put the camera up there, they give you this stuff. You've got to squirt this liquid in, and it makes you go to the toilet. Basically clears you out. And, but it's human nature, isn't it? We all go to the toilet. We all, I don't know, you should take your health seriously, very seriously, No, it's not a landline. It used to be for the gate. We had an intercom put in at the gate, I don't know, 20 years ago or whatever it was when we done them. because there was no way of actually knowing who was at the gate. So the tenants would have said hello and then let them in. But it don't work now. I've got a ubiquity doorbell, which is like a Ring doorbell sort of thing, basically. One of them video doorbells. After having a baby, like how far are you in it? That's really degrading, isn't it? It's really, but it's not. It's like they've got to do that to check and how far you am. Can you push? You can't push. So can you just imagine men having a baby? Can you just imagine? Imagine that. It'd be like, nah, we're not going to have no babies. We're rolling it out. We don't like pain. We don't like pain. Smarts on it. Was it Russia? Okay, you don't have to answer all the politicians. No, they can't get up here. Well, I used to leave the gate open, and I was sitting here one, I don't know, morning or whatever it was. My door was open. It was nice, and this bloke just what I thought. Who are you? I'll come to read the meter. I said, well, you should have come. Well, the gate's open. I said, no. You've opened the gate and come in. You should push the doorbell. Oh, anyway. And then a little while, I still didn't lock it. And then a little while later, I don't know, another month or whatever, this woman turned up. I thought, well, shall I come to read the meter or whatever, mate? I said to her, well, you shouldn't just come up. Oh, well, I've got to read the meter. I said, well, you're lucky because I'm normally up here naked. Oh, I really wished I had been. Really wished. Hello? But I don't know. It was probably last week, maybe.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. Bye. Bye. Dare people ring me when I'm doing a live? Imagine that. Anyway, what? Hang on a minute. Let me get. Hang on. Let's just see this. Is your surname Cambridge? Yes. No, that's my surname. That is my name. Gary Cambridge is actually my name. 618 PSG, is it? Call on the land. What, say, no, ring as my brother, because someone's emailed about a car, and he said, have you spoke to him? I don't know, I might have done last week, I don't know. Imagine asking me work questions. Imagine asking me to remember what I've done an hour ago. Who does that? How much for a decent camper van? I was on the phone. So when you answer the phone, it just cuts it all off. How much for a decent camper van? Hang on, right. Do you mean how much for a decent camper van, or how much for the ones, whatever you've got, you'll have envy over? Well, the ones you'll have envy over, what it is, you'll look at one for, say, 20 grand, you'll go, oh, I like that, or 15 grand. And then you'll see one for 25 and you'll go, oh, I like that. Then you see one for 42 and you go, oh, we like that. Then you'll see one for 87, you go, shit, no, I really like that. Then you see one for 120 and you go, oh, look at that. Goes up and up and up. You got to just get what you can afford. The thing is, motorhomes don't lose no money. You buy them and you can use them for 3, 4, 5 years, and if you keep it in good nick, you won't really lose no money on it. Are there a lot of money? Yes, but are you going to use it a lot? If you're going to use it a lot, it's not a problem, is it? Even if you borrowed the money. I know I talk about borrowing money, but if you're going to use it and you're going to borrow the money, to me, that's a useful waste of money. Well, useful waste of money because you're using it. So you're getting use out of it. And you don't have to use it, but if you're never going to use it, there's no point having them. So that's my thought, wasn't it? Test results. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right, luckily. But yeah, I like my camper. We went away in it the other week, didn't we? We went to Glastonbury. I want to try and go away really once a month just to use it. Because now we've got the little car, you tow the little car behind me. How long we'll be online for? What, more? Now? I don't know, usually 10 o'clock-ish. I might go in a bit. A lot of people living in campers. Oh, I couldn't live in a camper. Well, I could, if you had to, yes. I love all these knobs. It's a bit like old van life, you see them. I've sold my flat. I'm living in a van now. It's like, really? I'm a digital nomad. Do you imagine that? Nah, it's all bullshit. Nah. Live in it if you had to, but I wouldn't live in it out of choice. As much as I like my motorhomes, you know what? I couldn't live in it. Of course, no, you could, but it'd be a right existence, wouldn't it? It's crap in the. What do you do when it's peeing with rain? Where are you going to get your washing dry? Where are you going to get your washing? I suppose you'd have to take it all through a laundry or something, wouldn't you, really? What's the purpose of my live streams? No idea. I just go live and people come in and chat to me. I chat to them. I like it when the live is, sensibled up. All the idiots have seemed to have gone off to pester someone else, and we talk about sensible stuff. People might talk about motorhomes or motocross or flying or I don't know, anything. I'll chat about. I've got quite a good range of subjects. People can ask me, if you've got any car questions, ask me car questions. Ask me stuff. You can ask me, advice. What do I think about investing in this, that? But you got to be very careful what you listen to, because the internet is full of people that will. A lot of angles on the internet. A lot of angles who want these gurus and life coaches and all that. I don't think you need it personally. You might be. I don't think you need an accountability partner, but it'd be quite good if you had someone you started running with, and he come round on a Tuesday and you went to him on a Thursday. Because Tuesday, you can't really go, oh, I don't want to go, I feel a bit crap. You would go. So that's good to have someone to encourage. Like, I've got a partner you go to the gym with, and it's like you would make you go, wouldn't it? But I don't think you need a lot. I think someone who's earning money out of you wants you to believe that you need them. That's my thought. That's my thought. Do I need someone who does gastric bands? Not if I look after myself. Am I lucky? Yeah. Have I got a reasonably strong mind? I think so. Do I get fed up about stuff? Yeah, of course you do. There's always stuff you get fed up about, like losing my cat. I was in tears for days. I lost my cat. My mum died, my dad died. Shitty times, isn't it? But you need the shit times to appreciate a good time. Shitty times losing my mum and dad. Great time last weekend watching my son do the marathon. It's like, wow. That's like, wow. That's nothing. Costs nothing. That is wow. That's a wow time, isn't it? Hello? Someone came and collected it, actually.
Oh, because this monitor, there's no power cable for it. That was all.
Oh, I'll tell you what it is. It's just like a kettle lead. Well, you probably got a modern kettle but the old, it's just a kettle lead. Like the old, they had like a free. I thought the power lead was in there. Maybe it's not.
No, there's just a blue lead and.
You just need it. It's a kettle lead. Anywhere, would have one, but you need to get that lead. It basically, I don't know what the technical name is, but I call it a kettle lead because the old kettles used to have that plug.
Oh, okay. So if I just go on like eBay, I should be able to find it.
Yeah, you just need a I'll just say it's a kettle lead, but I don't know what it's probably some technical term for it. That is not its technical description, a kettle lead, but I know it as a kettle lead.
Oh, okay then.
If you showed me one, I'd say that's a kettle lead. That's not the correct name. All right. So
I'll have a look for
yeah.
it.
All right then. Okay. All right. Bye.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. That was. I thought, oh no, who's that? It's one of my customers. One of my tonight's customers take my thing. Sorry, what's this? Oh, is it IEC? Well, I call them. Do I invest? No, not really. What like crypto and that sort of stuff? Have you had the cat? No, I didn't have a very long Finley. I'll tell you who it was. It was a stray. I it was I'm work next door, and the cat basically just wandered down the road. I thought, a bit of a scraggly old cat, and I went, and it came over, and I thought, oh, we were locking up, and I was going to go out on my motorbike. We were going to Eastbourne, Anyway, so came up, followed me home. I thought, oh, okay. So I gave it a bowl of milk. I know it's wrong. Anyway, looked like I was dying anyway. So give it a bowl of milk. Went out on my motorbike, forgot all about the cat. Gone to Eastbourne, and I thought, oh, I know, I better get some food, and just in case that cat's there. So in the garage, went in, they were shutting up. So I need to buy some cat food. Is that all right? Yeah, yeah. And sold me a couple of pouches of cat, cracking me rucksack. Come home, literally got home, the cat run up. I thought, oh, meow, meow, and horrible whole thing really. And I thought, oh, don't be mean. So I let it in. It slept in here that night, and it had mange and all this sort of stuff. And it transpired it was someone across the road had kicked the cat out. It's like say 5 years before, something like that. Actually, they got a dog and they kicked it out, and I'm going, I don't like humans. Anyway, so I took it to the vets, and they give it some injections and done that sort of stuff. I only had it for about 3-4 months, but it basically had cancer of its mouth, and it couldn't eat. It was starving, basically starving to death. It couldn't eat, so they said get this soft food, and I did, and and the vet, the first time I went there, he said this cat's in a real. Oh, he said bad. I said no. I explained the situation. Oh, they shouldn't have done that. Really, it's really bad way. Anyway, they said okay, you can keep it. And I said, look, I don't mind. I said, look, don't tell us you don't care what you spend, because everybody tells us that. Because everybody says we're their pet. I don't care what I spend, because it's your natural thing, isn't it? You say you think it's the money. I don't, because men, I think we think we can fix stuff. So I just thought, oh, I don't care if it's £1,000. I want it fixed, because the cat's, that's not right. The cat needs to be in quality of life, doesn't it? I want quality of life. So why couldn't the cat? Anyway, I said, okay, you can take it home. But we want to monitor this. Took it back after about a week, and they said, well, it hasn't put any weight on. It needs to start putting weight on. Tried all this different foods and that. And then I went back another time. They went, look, we've got some good and bad news. I was like, oh, what is it? And it put on like a few grams or something of weight. But the bad news is still not in a good way, and you are not being horrible if you euthanize it. And got to a point, and I thought, oh, I'm being cruel keeping the animal alive. So euthanizing, it was just tears, big tears, and you just think, wow, I even had a cat flap, epoxy cat flap fitted in them, and then you took it out about a week later. But you know what? It's in a better place, isn't it? It wasn't. This was a few years ago now, but I felt sorry for it, and I couldn't stand it. It'd be out on the road. I think, I was going to get run over, so I left it locked indoors. Didn't want to be an indoor cat, tried to get out all the time, and you sort of wish you hadn't seen it. I wish I'd never seen the cat, because I wouldn't know about it then, would I? A cat somewhere here has probably got run over or something. I haven't seen it. If I don't see it, it's I know that's horrible, but I don't know about it, do I? If you see something, you worry about it. But there you go. Kettle leaves, yeah, that's what I think. Do you know what? It's people are horrible, aren't they? They got, and I went to them and said, look, it's chipped, because a lady come up on Facebook. I said, no, his cat is. No, still in my car. She scanned it, and she said, look, I can't tell you who, but I know who it is. I'll go and have a word. She went over, and I just wanted to get the cat put in my name, so if it gets found, obviously they'd know it was me, because I don't want to leave it. And I put a collar on it, had collars made with its name and this sort of stuff. It's just sad, isn't it? It's just sad. I wished I'd had the cat, like they didn't want it. Why not come and give it to me or someone else who would have appreciated it? But people are horrible, aren't they? Look at Battersea, but how many animals they must have through their things, and that's human. That's adults. That's adults. Imagine being an adult and you could do that to an animal. You think, wow, really? That's what makes me think, these trolls. It's like, if you're like that to someone you don't know, how could someone who's like that to someone they don't even know, can you imagine how they might treat an animal? No, that's my name. My name is Gary Cambridge. That's why the channel is called Gary Cambridge, because that's my name. I'm not artistic enough to call myself, Love God 76 or Death Star 92 or something like that, because that's not me. I'm Gary Cambridge. Is that boring? Yes. Is it exciting? No. Is it artistic? No. But I'm just me. I just sit here and chat about stuff. life, and I like it when the people who watch me, I'd class as being like, not community, because it's caring the community, not community, well, it is a community, but it's a bit like, just almost like my mates, you know. I like it, you know, they come and watch, and yeah, we chat about stuff, and I quite like it when I know what people do, you know, what job they do or what they're up to, and I'll say, you know, how's the new job? You know, I had some bloke, he's got a new job, and he said, "Do you realise I've had my job a year or not?" Or something like that. I went, bloody hell. So it's not a new job, but like that, I was excited for him. I was like, yeah. Some girl, she passed her test. She's like, great, that's brilliant. That's good stuff, isn't it? That's good internet. You know, trolling people, being an arse, that just makes you an arse, doesn't it? What's this? Why are you asking me something regarding the city? Oh, I don't know. You Google it, mate. You're probably worth Googling it. Google is, well, Google knows. Well, say it knows everything. Do you trust the results in Google? I do, but really, should I? Should any of us? You know, AI, you know, you put in ChatGPT or something, or DeepSeek or Gemini. I seem to like Gemini at the moment. But Claude, I started using Claude. I'm like, wow, you know. But Grok is quite good. Whether you like Elon Musk or not, Grok is actually quite good. You should use them all you youngsters. I'll tell you, if you're still in the job market and you're young, you definitely should work out how to use these things. Yeah, I quite like asking one of them. I quite like asking DeepSeek. It's called prompt engineering. So, you know, you should really be able to engineer the prompts. Then it's like, if you can ask the right question, if you ask the right questions anywhere, you get the answers you want. Like if you'd have asked your teacher the correct way to ask him, you would have had not the results for the exam, but you would have been given the answers in the way that you would be able to understand it. And I like using DeepSeek. I put it into DeepSeek, and then I copy that and I put it into ChatGPT. But I tell it, DeepSeek has given me this response, and it says that it's better than you. And then it goes, it's quite clever. It sort of says, respectfully, our answer is this, and we feel our answer is better because it went deeper into this or whatever. But then I take that and then put it in Gemini, and then just between the three, innit? And I think talking to it as well. I think you should talk to it. I personally think you should. I don't know why people don't talk to their phone. Like, you've got Notepad. Just I don't know. Like, talk to ChatGPT. I don't know. You can just take a question and say, "What is this plant or something?" Can't you? But you should be using it for better stuff. You should be using it for writing content. Well, I think so. But then I'm an old man, aren't I? Don't listen to me. You know, I'm a young old man. I might do myself a coffee in a minute. I might have a break. Might have sort of have a 10-minute break and then come back. But yeah, I think AI is brilliant. Using it in real estate, who wouldn't? I don't understand why you wouldn't. I love all these. The results that matters are either redacted or biased. Well, they will be, won't they? Would be better to delete AI? Why? it's here, mate. There used to be a bloke. He's passed away now, and he took this picture. He'd come to our camera club, and he was really, really good at focusing, manual focusing, literally focusing. He was like pucker, and he got a picture on the phone. I think it's the Telegraph or something. It's the Grand National, and there's a jockey actually horizontal. He's come off the horse and he's horizontal. You can ask me a question. Let me just get my story out anyway, right? And we even went to, I think it was Djokovic, or who's the other one of them two tennis players. He went to their wedding. So he was, and he put pictures out. He went to interview John McEnroe. He was a photographer there. And, yeah, really good guy. But he resisted, he hated autofocus, because autofocus took his job away, basically, and he hated it. And I think resistance is futile, isn't it? You can say this stuff is bad, Like, oh, you lot all make me laugh. You do, mate. You get right on my tits times 10. Digital currencies, all this. You're all using your fucking phone. You're using your fucking phone in your watches. And you're going on about digital currency, 15-minute cities. It's what the flipping hell? What? You just voted, have you? Is it today? Oh, yeah, it's today. I've forgotten. I forgot to vote. I can't be bothered. It's red round here, mate, anyway. Literally, everything's red. I can't be bothered to vote. But anyway, yeah, you're not all moaning about digital currency in 15-minute cities. You're all doing it. You're all using your phones. Anyway, Tony, ask your question. If it's like, Gary, can I pay you $5,000 and send it in like fudge? You can pay me $5,000 of fudge. I don't want cash. I don't like cash anymore. I don't want to spend. I only spend it buying fudge when I. Do you know? I think it's. Well, of course it is. How am I? I'm all right, Chrissy. I've got no real. Don't know. I don't know if I want to moan about anything really. I moan about enough, so don't know. I loved it the other day. My brother rang me and the printer. I went, "Oh, what do you want me to do? Why? I don't watch football, mate. Apparently, I'm a perfect boyfriend. When I start going out with my girlfriend, it's like, oh, you don't drink? No. And you don't watch football? Oh, apparently I'm a catch. Tony, I'm a real catch. And I knew that anyway. I mean, I don't know why she would even say it. I mean, imagine telling someone that knows. That's like saying to someone, what's 2 plus 2? It's like, they obviously know it's 4. I mean, it's just like obvious, isn't it? I mean, of course, I'm not really even a catch. I'm just like the one, aren't I? I'm the one. I mean, the one. The one. I'm the goat, aren't I? Really? Well, I used to, what was the goat? I mean, it was at the goat, wasn't it? I was like, what the fucking hell's the goat? I never knew, and I had to sort of Google it, I think, or ask one of my kids, what's the goat? Well, it's like, no, it's the greatest of all time. And I should have realised that. Mate, I should have realised. I mean, flipping hell. I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? The GOAT, the greatest of all time. It's obvious, isn't it? My missus needs it. What, the GOAT, the greatest of all time? Well, I don't know, mate. Mate, look, just tell her to buy me holiday somewhere decent. I don't know. Where do I want to go? I don't know. I don't want to go Helsinki or somewhere like that. I want to go somewhere nice, somewhere warm, innit? Can't she tell her to buy me holiday and I'll consider it. How's that sound? But I want spending money and all. Gates, Gary, are we mates? Don't know. I've even sent him my number. What's the point of ringing? I'm like, well, don't worry about it then. You keep saying, am I going to do your missus? My girlfriend watches these. You do realise that, right? So you keep saying, am I going to do your missus? And I'm thinking, well, I'll give you a thing, mate. I'll give you my number. Let's have a video call then. Boop. You ring me tonight. Yeah, mate, hang on. Hey, it's just flown over. Oh, hang on. Second one. They're flying over. I'll ring you in an hour. But I still don't think you really should come on to my lives and go saying, hey, Gary, my missus wants it. Really? Mate, I don't know. I don't get it. I even did think, I said, why could keep people guessing? Mate, I don't know. I don't have secrets. So you can ring me. Believe you me, my conversations are never private. You need to record it because you need to publish it up, mate. Well, you need to publish it, mate. Anything I say, it's definitely general knowledge because I don't do none of this bullshit. Like, here, don't say anything. But it's like the moment someone says that, I feel like putting a sock right in their mouth. What's that for? You just said don't say anything, but it's like, no. When you say don't say anything, that means you don't say anything. But I think that means that you don't tell me about not saying something. You've been told something. Look, if you're told something in confidence, anyone, listen, this is my tip in life. If you're told something, right, learn to shut your gob. You're told it in confidence, so you don't blab. Or, was it the Wagger for Christie? Absolutely love that. Absolutely lovely. Don't say anything that happens during our call. Why not? I don't have secrets. What's the point of having secrets? Mate, I don't want secrets. What's the point of secrets? You're going to come on my lives, keep saying, Gary, you're going to do my missus. She wants this, I want to watch this. Mate, you're saying this all on lives. What, now we're going to keep it secret? Mate, well, my marriage proposal, my girlfriend sees them all. Because when I get down there, you know what she says? Oh, we love you, Mr. Gary. She knows all that. She'll be asking me about you soon. She'll probably say, well, what are they like? I said, I don't know. I'll let you know when I see them. I love it, mate. I love it. Wagger. I do think, look, you can all be told something in confidence, that means it doesn't go no further. You know, what goes on tour stays on tour. We've all been told things, and I think, give him a go. But no, she's got to buy me holiday. I'm on holiday. I'm sticking out for holiday. Mate, I'm a hard bargainer. I want to go somewhere nice. I want to go to Barbados or something. I've been there for ages, so I fancy going back. Has anyone been to Barbados lately? What's it like? Is it nice? It was nice when I went there. I can't really talk her into go. Have a go. I'm a hero. I'm a have a go hero, but I don't know, mate. I need to. I don't know. Even I can't do blind dates. I mean, you want me to do your missus, and it's like a blind date. It's like, what's that all about, mate? It's just, and all this dating, all this dating stuff. I got the way. I got, you know how you sort out all dating. You know what you do? Video call. Straight, literally after about 3 minutes, video call. Video call. What's that for? No, I don't want to see. No, you have your threads on. We don't, none of this. No, I don't want to see any skin. Literally, I want to see this bit of skin, right? And maybe your arms, but I don't want to see anything else, right? But I can judge what you're like on a video call. I can judge whether you're a bit of an idiot, a bit weird, or a bit nothing like your profile picture. I don't get all that. What's all this, like, people put pictures up, and then, you know what people say? I'm not very good. Oh, my microphone's broke. I love it. My microphone's broke. It's not right. And what? So you want me to say stuff that's going to incriminate myself, so you can screenshot it, capture it, without actually me seeing who you are? Wow. Not just you. That's generally, mate. That's generally. I don't know. And it's like, oh, I love you. It's like, oh, really? You don't even know me. How can you love me? It's like, no, I don't need none of that. I don't need dramas. Just a process. Well, I want to know where I'm going on holiday. That's what I want to know. Margate is lovely in 1972. No, I want to go a bit further than Margate. Flipping hell, mate. I've got to do his missus. Imagine that. And the payment is going to Margate. Oh, come off it, mate. I'm better than that. I'm at least want to go to Broadstairs or something, you know. Maybe the Broadstairs and the Oxo Tower. How does that sound? You know, but a 4 or 5. I don't want to go once. Not that once. You did the marathon. Oh, yeah. You're the runner, aren't you? Hey, get on. Hang on. I feel like Noel Edmonds. Is it deal or no? How much? £4. And his missus. Has she got a mate though? What, 2 of them? £4 and 2 of them? Nah, I'm washing my hair. No deal. Right, I'm washing my hair later. That's it. No deal. No deal there. Sorry. 3 hours 30. Pucker, mate. Oh, stop talking about your missus. I don't want to do your missus. I want to be... mate, do your missus. I want to be as quick as Thomas. That's what I want to be. Yeah, if you can get me a marathon, you get me to run the marathon in 3:30, do you know what? I'll do everyone's missus. How's that sound? How's that a deal for anyone who wants their missus done? But done what though? What do you mean do? Surely she'd want me to do the hoovering and tidy the kitchen and put all the stuff that you ain't done, surely. Surely she's going to say, I can't believe it, you ain't tidied the shed. Would your missus seriously would want me to do her rather than sort out the loft? Or something? I cannot believe that. Surely she's going to say, well, I want you to get my shopping for a year. Surely. It's a lifestyle. But she must still want you to do things that you can't be bothered to do. And there must be a shelf or something you ain't put up. Or a bit of skirting that wants a bit of caulk around it. Surely. I cannot believe it. Or you live in the perfect house. I don't know. Maybe she wants me to wash your car. Well, I can't do that. I told you. I'm not allowed to do it. And anyway, I'd be too embarrassed. I'd be too embarrassed. I wouldn't you see my like perfect body. You'd have a picture of it, and it'd be like I'd be all over him, mate. You care about me? Well, you don't come up for air. I don't, mate. I don't want to come up for air. There's nothing. Oh, I do come up for air every now and again. No, I'm not going swimming, so I haven't got to come up for air this time. I haven't got to come up for air this week. I'm having a week off. I'm having a whole week off from exercise, which for me is quite hard. And it feels alien. It feels like, God, I should be doing something. But I was going to go out tonight, but I didn't bother. I thought, no, I can't bother. Got rid of my laptops. And I love it. 2 monitors are over there. They've gone. There's one lonely laptop that someone's coming at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Or he might come earlier. That will be gone. Then I can see my, don't know what they are, 3-sat box or whatever it is. I've got a DVD player there. I've got a VHS. Imagine that. What am I going to play in that? I'm all right, thank you. Got no, nothing really to moan about, really, other than just moaning for the sake of it. Yeah. Maybe I've become a bit female. I don't know, because I haven't really got anything to moan about, but I'm finding things to moan about. I'm finding things to just pick holes in. No, I'm all right, really. I'm all right. Had a few days off from the internet as well. Yeah, I just didn't really go on my phone a lot, really. Just like, it's quite nice. You sort of like you're on it, but I weren't really on it. I thought, well, I can't be bothered. You look. I mean, I have to sort of my Facebook group, so I have to sort of I don't know, sort of, because a lot of them now I've locked the groups down, so I have to approve when you want to join. Because you can't trust people. You know, they join, and you have rules. It's like, you know, your post should be relevant to the group. You should, and what I say in my like introduction thing, it's like, you know, should welcome to the group. You know, should we all agree? Absolutely not. Should we all get along? No way. Should we respect each other? Absolutely 100% yes. And it's a must. We must respect each other. But they're like kids. They're like a lot of kids. I try not to get involved because I get on there and argue about stuff. And I'm like, well, I mean, I've done it before. I remove people. Just think not to get rid of them. So I can't go ping, ping, ping on your phone. And because two people get going. I mean, I've done it before. I'm sure everybody has. You know, you start almost arguing with someone online is just pointless. My opinion is better than your opinion, but there's no point in me worrying whether your opinion is the same as mine. But I've got to try and prove you wrong. Adverts. I've got this for sale group, and people they insist on telling people how expensive it is. I'm going, if you look at my cars and they're too expensive, I'd say correct. Not sure why you're telling me they're too dear. You know, if there's something wrong with my car, if you're not buying it, don't worry about it. You're not protecting everyone, because the problem is those people, what they do is when they sell something, if you've done it to them, it's wrong. People don't seem to have a very good memory online. They seem to have an incredibly short memory. They find it acceptable, and that's trolling. If you go on someone's advert and you start slagging it off, or then put in links to other cars or other things that are for sale that are cheaper, not sure why you're doing that. You're spoiling that person's advert. For what reason? It's too dear. Well, that's your opinion. You don't need to voice your opinion. You should be smug and think you're never going to sell that and scroll past. I think so, but you may not. You may not. You may think, no, this is a valid. I'm doing that because I'm protecting people, and I'm sort of I mean, maybe I'm naive, but I think if you're going to buy a car, have you not done your research? Have you not seen whether you think that's the correct amount? So, Jack, I'm always incredibly polite. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm ghosting you, mate. Because I'm ignoring you. All right, Jack? Just thought I'd tell you that. That's for YouTube, Jack. Jack, or Flack, or whatever you know yourself. Jack, I'm going to ignore you now, all right? So when you comment, I'm going to ignore you. All right, I should do that, and I think that's the correct thing to do, Jack. All right, so you carry on commenting because you are helping the live, so I'd appreciate a comment. All right, I'm all right, thank you. But yeah, that's my thoughts of the internet. I don't really understand why people feel the need to spoil someone's advert. I'm not sure what you're getting out of it. I don't understand that. You know, but I don't really understand much. Yeah, I don't understand what you call when people I don't understand why people can't make a decision. No. Why can't you make the decision? No, I don't want that car. You see it, go, no, I don't want it, and go away. I don't understand that. Or you could be for an hour and just not go, no, I don't understand that. I don't understand it. What people go, well, I'm thinking about it. But if you're thinking about it, you're not bothered if it goes, surely. If you're bothered if it goes, you need to say yes. But I'm thinking about it, we'll go no then. I don't get it, Chrissy. I don't understand it. No, I'm not doing nothing. I'm in a week off. I've got a complete week off from exercise. I'm trying to watch my knee. I'm going to probably run Sunday. I mean, what I do, but what I would tend to do, Chrissy, is if I look at something, this is how I describe myself. If you're in the shop and you come up to me, or motorbike shop or something, my first words to you would be, look, at the moment I'm a messer. They go, what? I say, no, I'm a messer because I'm not going to buy it. If I'm going to buy it, I'm not messing you about. If I'm going to think about it or anything like that, I'm a messer. I must be messing you about, surely, because I'm taking your time even walking here talking to me when I've got no intention of buying it. So I surely should say, and what I would do is I would say, look, don't wait for me. Do not wait for me. Don't ring me tomorrow and say, oh, don't wait for me. If you get the chance of selling it, sell it. Just sell it. Don't worry about me. It's my fault. Like if you said to me, we're going to go somewhere, do you want a ticket, or we're going to book a meal? I need to go yes or no. There's no middle bit. The first must be no. Just say no, I don't want to go. Yeah, I can do. The first answer must be no, I don't want to go, surely. Unless I'm going to go yes. If it's not yes, thinking about it is a no. I don't understand why you wouldn't say no. I don't get that. Maybe it's that classic, do you want to come to the party? Or do you want to come whatever? Do you want tickets to this Christmas do? I say, well, at the moment I'm going to say no in case I get a better offer. That's what it feels like. It feels like, can you wait for me? I can't really make a decision, but can you wait for me? It's like, why? Because I'm not sure if I want to go. We'll just say no. Yeah, but I might want to go. Do you think it's an element of sort of, they want to be included? That's the only thing they really want. They just want to be included in the thought process and the decision and the thought. They want to be thought of, so they want to be included. But I don't understand why they can't go yes. That's the bit I don't understand. Maybe someone who finds it hard to make a decision. Why can't you just fall in love with no? Someone's come out to give you a price to do whatever on your house. Just say no. It isn't a problem. And do you, or is it embarrassing saying no? Do people think it's embarrassing saying no? That's the bit I don't understand. Like if someone comes to me and says, we're going to have the motorbike show or something like that, unless I'm in a position to decide there and then, I've got to go, well, I can't make it. I can't let you know. I need to check my diary or something like that. People can always make an excuse, can't they? And I think that classic is when they say, oh, it's the first one I've looked at. I'm going, I hate that. I'd much rather say it's just the 10th one I've looked at. You know, people think, oh, it's the first one I've looked at. Why don't you tell me that? Because, and really, I suppose actually it's your own fault. You should just unlock the car, put it in a position, unlock it, and just say, look, I'm going to go and be, combing my eyebrows. And if you're not a messer, just let me know, and I'll stop combing my eyebrows. I know you can't say it. I would love to. I told you, my dream now. If I win the lottery, I would start a business up, and I want to call it "Do We Like You?" I absolutely want to call it "Do We Like You?" And I would love to. I want to answer the phone. Every time the phone rings, I want to go, "Do we like you?" Because if you go yes, you better make me like you then. If you go no, I'll go, all right, see you later. Dude, I'd love to have loads of stuff that everyone wants. You know, when they walk in, you can go, no, I don't like him. Do we like you? Oh, I don't know. Wrong answer, mate. Well, come to buy that. Sorry, it's sold. But it's still for sale. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to sell it to you, really. I'm going to sell it to him. Well, but I want it. Oh, I'd like it. I might want to sell it to him. I bet, do you reckon the old bill would come around, wouldn't it? There'd be some, there'd be some like, some law or something you're not allowed to do. Is there any law about being rude? You just want to be rude to the public. If you deal with the public, you just feel like you want to be rude, don't you? Although I like all of our customers. Really, our customers are really nice. I do like that. We don't have really any all customers. You have some people who can't make a decision. I sort of get it, but then I think, well, just say no. But they won't really go no. I don't know. That's the bit I don't understand. Why can't people just say no? I don't want to. I don't know. What is it? What is it with you lot? You're winding me up. What are you doing? People say you get angry. I don't get angry. I just want to get even. I do like it if you can sell it though. I do love it. Must be great. You know, you've had someone look at something and then it sells. They're like shocked when they come back. Oh, I can't buy it. Oh, it's sold. What? Oh, you could have done. Well, I have. I sold it. Love it. Actually, love that. Because anything you can't have, you definitely want it more, don't you? Anything you can't have, it makes you even want it even more. Yeah, and the thing is, when that happens, right, do you care about my missus? Mate, I don't even know you. You keep coming and say, am I going to do your missus? I told you I'm on holiday, at least. And you say, do I send you my number? You're like, I don't know. It's like you're ghosting me. I'm like, mate, whatever. And we say, Billy, be nice to us. Mate, you want me on live to say, yeah, I'm going to come and do this bloke's missus. I don't even know you. Mate, probably not. I can't see it's going to happen. You say be nice to you. It's not really something I'm into. This is the thing I don't get. This is the bit I don't understand. You know, and you're obviously, I think you're on a wind up. And I just think if it's true, why have you not got your picture? Why are you not call yourself John and June singers? The singing couple. Just put your picture up, mate. You only put your picture up, are you? No, I'm probably not. I'm pretty sure I'm going to say no. There you go. I'm going to have to say no. Yeah. So I'm not really interested, really. You're going to ring me tonight? Okay. Whatever. So what you mean is you're going to come on and do this, you want to get me in trouble. That's what you, do I think you, and you really want to get me in trouble? Really? Wow. So no, I'm not really like people that want to get me in trouble. I don't know why you want to get me in trouble, but it feels like you do. But there you go. Not that sad. Well, you keep coming on my life, so you're going to do it, and you're going to do this, and can you do my mission? And what do you think that would make my girlfriend look like? You know, what my girlfriend's watching. What, she's going to be overjoyed? Really? Well, we might be serious, but I'm deadly serious. What would you think then? What would you think if your wife done something like that to you? Seriously, you were doing a live, you were me, and I went on your live and started doing them things to you. What would you seriously think? Next thing you know, it become out as only banter, mate. May not. Well, Beverly, I don't know. It's. I don't try and figure people out. There's no point. If people really want to ring me, my number's on their website. Some people ring me. Well, I'll tell you what, as you can't see it, I'd appreciate you not ringing me. I think deep down, you know exactly what I'm saying. I'm in a relationship, I have a girlfriend, and you're coming on my lives. Can you do my missus? It's a lifestyle. You're singers, mate. Then you need to be on a singing live. I think so. Maybe not. I think it's a bit, I would say to me, my estimation is gone down a bit. I'd rather you leave me alone. That would make my year. All right. But you don't respect me because you're coming on here. I have a partner, and you're coming on and saying, "Can I do your missus?" I don't really get it. I don't understand it. I can't square that circle, mate. I definitely can't. Your actions are not making me feel you respect me. A bit too late now, isn't it? I told you can't send someone a letter and give them a bottle of Tipex and expect them to Tipex out the words. You can't do it. Banter is something. How can I explain? If I absolutely know you, I've spoken to you, I've got your phone number, I've chatted to you, I know you, pretty sure I can have banter with you. I'm not sure. No, what I'm saying to you, how can I have banter with you about anything if I don't know you? Don't get it. Don't understand it. You may be able to understand it. I can't. That's my thoughts. And you've done it for quite a time now. And I've told you in the past, it's hard to how can you have a fresh start, really? I told you. Anybody meets me, my words, actions, mannerisms that's the first impression. That's the lasting impression they have of me. People can, as well they say, a leopard, isn't it? What happens to a leopard spots? Never changes, mate. So my impression of TikTok, YouTube, all social media, when people say things, that's my first impression. That's my lasting impression of someone, isn't it? That's not me being horrible. And everybody says, well, give me a chance. It's like, why? Someone doesn't want to be respectful in the beginning, then they want me to give them a chance. I'm like, wow, I think it's good for me to, I'm not trying to make any impression. I'm just me. And I'm saying, if I've upset anyone, I'll apologise. I try not to. And I don't see how I can have... How could I have banter with you? I don't even know you. You never disrespect me. Well, you're coming on saying, can I do your missus? Mate, I don't understand it. I understand what you mean. I exactly CUK. Exactly. Mate, I'm not born yesterday. I know. And my mind is very broad. It's broader than the Norfolk Broads, my mind. It's like the Norfolk Broads times a billion. So it's very broad. I know about all sorts of stuff. Singing, I know what goes on. But I don't know. Some things you don't, I don't know. That's me. Is it an odd opinion? Is it an odd way to be? Absolutely. So you know what I'm saying? Of course it is. Mate, of course it is. But what's that got to do with coming on a live? You're coming on a live and saying all that stuff, knowing damn well I've got a girlfriend, a partner, and she watches them. I'm going, wow, mate, that's very... So is it like you're dissing the girlfriend, but it's all right for me? Nah, don't happen like that, mate. I don't think it does. Could I disrespect your wife? No, I think you'd find that quite rude, personally. Maybe not me, because you sort of maybe know me. But I'd say your missus goes to Tesco's tomorrow. Someone does something, whatever. No, I don't see you're going to be jumping for joy. You're going, oh, fantastic, absolutely. Let's not do the lottery, Doris. We've had all the luck in the world. I don't think it. I don't know, can we? Well, I suppose you should talk about not something like that, innit? But there you go. But that's me. Should mate, you're allowed to think whatever of me, innit? I'm allowed to think whatever of you, you're allowed to think of me. Anyway. Solitude? I don't know really. What is it? Solitude? I don't know. Is that where you're on your own? Do you like the summer or the winters? I prefer, I suppose, like most of us prefer the summer, don't you? When it's like now, isn't it? It's dry, you know, you ain't got to wear a coat, and I don't know, I don't know, it's not hopefully not going to rain, it's not too cold. What's the crack? On here? No, we have a crack, really. I don't really have a crack. I just sit here and talk about stuff. I don't want to. Well, counsel, I don't know what your aim is, mate. I'm not trying to pick on you or be horrible. It's just, but okay. Let's flip it. I'm you, you're me. What would you? Yeah, let's go by. This is honesty corner. What would you think? Yeah, you and me. There, we're being completely brutally honest now. So I'm not picking on you. It's just if someone says things, yeah, I suppose I should just block people. What I should do is just block. The instant I think I dislike and block, but that feels a bit mean to me. I think, well, you know, everybody's allowed to. We're all allowed to make a mistake. I'm allowed to say something. Oh, I'm really, really sorry. I didn't. As long as I didn't mean it, I apologise. But I sort of need to think of my actions. I think I do. The way I carry myself, my manners, my courtesy, the way I address people. I think I need to be careful about it because it's just that's me. That's me. You know, no one else has to be that way. Oh, the crack going on? Well, nothing really. I don't know. I don't really do anything. I just sit and just chat about rubbish. I think my phone's going to go flat soon. Well, mate, I can't stop you coming in the live. I could block you. You know, but mate, I'm not. Mate, whatever. Look, only you know the way you want to conduct yourself, isn't it? I'm not trying to pick you out. I'm not. But you say it quite a bit. I'm going, mate, just stop about it. I've asked you before. I've said, look, do us a favour, mate. I think I've actually even blocked you once. I'm like, I'll unblock him, give him a chance. But you know, and your life ain't going to be any better if you're in my lives or not. You and your missus' life will not be any better. I guarantee. I am going to guarantee that with a cast iron gold sealed guarantee. Your life will not improve because you know me. It definitely won't. So never worry if you're in my life. You know, if you're out of my life, your life will be the same as you're in my life. It might be all right, but your life won't be any better because you know me. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything. I don't really have anything to talk about. You know, I just sit here and talk about stuff. Sometimes people come in and I suppose YouTube does say there's two of you. Look at this special agent. Look, imagine that. Isn't that? What would be the point of doing that, mate? What would be the point of typing them words? What for? Do you want me to roast you? Is that what you want me to do? No, you're not kidding, mate. No. It's impossible to kid. If you put words, no, it's not funny, mate. That is not funny. Go and tell, how old are you then? How old are you? I'm assuming you're quite young. You're quite young. You're coming across as reasonably immature, reasonably young, male and young. How old are you then? 35. No, I don't see that. I can't see that. So you're me. You would believe I'm 35 typing them words because it's funny. Wow. No, not you. Someone on YouTube. You type Nigger. And apparently that's funny. I'm like, wow. You would think that's funny. I'd prefer you to report me then. I'd prefer you to report the live, and I'd prefer you to. Grown men can laugh. I don't call that a laugh, really, though, do you? No. Is humour subjective? No, not really. That's not humour, mate. You've come across as RASIST. That's my lasting impression of you. So I don't really want to talk to you now. I probably won't block you. I'll ignore you. All right. So I'm going to find that funny, ignoring you. That will make me very, very smiley. Okay. Might make you smiley. You might go, oh, no, that's unfair. That's not unfair. I can't wait. Who cares about it? I do. Well, I'm going to block you now. Are you going to block me or I'm going to block you? Come on, who's doing who? Who's doing who? Who's doing who in this relationship? So you blocking me or am I blocking you? Start the man up and answer the question. Well, you obviously can't answer the question, so do you want me to block you or are you blocking me? All right, mate, I'm doing good, thanks. Just trying to get rid of someone on YouTube. It's gone quiet, I go quiet now. You give them that and they go, me or him? Mate, I don't dislike you at all. Hang on a sec. I don't dislike, Councillor Larson, I don't dislike you. Why would I dislike? I don't even know you. How can I dislike you? It's impossible to dislike you. It's just some of the words you've said. I don't like them. I need some motivation to ask out my crush. Motivation? What do you think is going to happen if you say hello? What are you prepared? You go hello, how are you? And then they ask or something. Or are you prepared for like the next? What's your next question then? Do you think I'm like a dating expert or something? Do you think I'm like I've got all the dating questions? I don't know. You just go and say hello. Just say hello. How's your day? You know, think of something. You know, whatever. Do I believe in God? I don't know really. No, I believe it's night time. I believe tomorrow I'm going to work, and I believe this week I'm not having exercise. But that's what I believe at the minute. But yeah, I'm doing all right, thanks, Joe. So I don't really dislike anyone. It's just I suppose I don't dislike anyone. I just dislike some people's actions. Pathetic? Well, I should hope so. Why would I not want to be pathetic? I definitely want to be pathetic and silly and foolish and ugly in your eyes because I'm not you. You must be number one in your eyes, surely. Surely I must be boring and pathetic. Surely. Mate, you've made my day because I definitely do not want you to think I'm a good person. Why would I want that? Well, you can have do I believe in God? No, that's not even a question, is it? If you don't believe in God, then why is it wrong to be hateful? Well, I don't hate you. Why would I hate you? You might be sad, but I'm not going to. What do you do for work? Oh, sell cars. So carry the third. God, yes, it's me. Don't worry about it, mate. Just move along. Move along. Nothing to see here. Move along. Mate, I don't know. Can't you just... I don't know. These kids, I'm thinking, how are they ever going to date? Who's it asking me dating questions? Mate, do not... I'll tell you what. Look at some of the questions, right? That's how you don't act if you go on a date. Just if you go on a date, well, you just talk about stuff, innit? You know, if you're from that area, don't try and talk about stuff. You've got to try and get the conversation flowing, haven't you? You've got to try and get the conversation flowing. Yes, at some point it's going to dry up, but it can't stay It can't. Someone's got to get the conversation going again, isn't it? If it really fizzles out, at some point you go, well, we ain't got a lot going on, have we? Wait, what's going on? No idea. The atheist world can't make a moral claim about anything. Fair enough. Okay. Don't ask me. Well, do I have to have morals? Do I have to have morals? That's what I say. Any advice? I'm 23. Yeah, don't be like some of the people in here. Just get off of YouTube and your life will fly. You will fly. You'll be like some superhero. What do you do? Well, I don't watch the internet. Oh my God. We should all be worshipping someone who's like isn't like on the internet, isn't it? It's like, well, you're not on the internet. No. Do you do social media? No. Wow. Are we friends? Mate, you're trying too hard. Don't try too hard. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry. Just get on. You're same age as my grandpa. Are you him? Don't know. Doubt it. Any advice on 23? Yeah. Stop. Don't chase stuff, innit? Don't chase the shiny penny. And remember that there's lots of people out there to stitch you up, I suppose. I don't know if I want to be a sociopath or not. Thanks for giving me a second chance. Didn't know I was giving you a second chance. What happened the last time then? Did you get blocked then? I didn't block you. I didn't think I blocked you. Maybe I did. I don't know. I don't know who I blocked. I don't really want to block anyone, really. I'd rather just can't we just all get along? I know this is odd, but I'm like, I don't want to ask you weird questions. I don't want to ask you weird questions, but don't ask me weird questions. Surely, I don't know. How do we get along? Let's try and respect each other. Let's try and respect that we'll have different opinions. And if someone wants to believe in God, great. But don't worry if I don't. If you like petrol cars and you hate electric cars, don't worry what I drive. We all should be striving for good stuff, isn't it? Looking after ourselves, isn't it? Well, I don't know. Do you need God? I'm sure at some point you'll pray for him, wouldn't you? When you towards the end, you say, "Oh God, let me live." Everyone's, come on, most of us have done that, innit? Oh God, please, let's, And you think, and he probably looks down and think, "You prat, you've never come to church." So, but it's what you believe in, isn't it? It's your beliefs. It's your beliefs, and your beliefs give you comfort, isn't it? I guess. No, I think. Look, I think someone's allowed to be religious. There's nothing wrong with that, but don't. I don't know. I'm allowed to do what I do. And maybe I'm quite opinionated. I'm quite opinionated. I think everyone should exercise. That's me. I will ram that down your throat because I think you should all exercise. I think exercise is good. I think smoking is bad, so I'm going to ram that down your throat. There's nothing wrong with that. But for me to ram things down your throat like the way I think you should live, no. I might say, look, I do these things, and I'm astonished everyone ain't exercising or walking. I don't know, which I am, because I'm sure everybody, and I'm astonished people keep having credit cards and buying stuff they can't afford. I'm like, guys, stop buying stuff. Stop buying stuff. It's different if you're using your credit card to pay for the repair in your car, which means you can go to work. Even I'm going to say, well, you fall on hard times. That's a good thing, isn't it? But I'd say, try and save some money, have some savings. But, everybody to their own, isn't it? What, today or generally? I don't know how long I've been online. Accent. Well, my girlfriend's in Italy at the moment. Well, you can be anything you want, isn't it? You can be anything, there's nothing saying that you're not allowed to be a vegan, you're not allowed to be, a man, you identify as a lady, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're allowed to do that, but you shouldn't, I've got no right to tell you how to live your life, and you shouldn't force your opinions on me. Like voting, I think you're allowed to vote for, I'm Tory, you're allowed to vote Labour, but we should respect that we're different, really. Oh. I've got a clean email, so anytime I can pay you to give me a shout out on your page. Well, but you should be doing these. If you've got a company, you should be doing these. Not me. I should be. You should be doing it yourself because you just should. I think so. Be nice to you, Gary. I'm not being horrible to you. If people, mate, what I should do is I still haven't perfected it. Like the first time you said about your missus or whatever, I should have just completely ignored you. But then people get the hump. So at some point, I have to tell why. 16,000 followers. That don't mean anything, does it? You should be doing it, innit? Best advice you can give to someone. Why would you think you need advice? What do you feel that someone's giving you advice knows that you don't know? I think pretty much most things are simple, aren't they? You know, unless you've got trouble with your mind, then you have to go and speak to a psychiatrist, isn't it? If you I don't know, you got trouble, you want financial advice, you go and speak to a proper financial advisor, wouldn't you? You know, who's qualified. If you've got medical problems, you go and see a doctor, and then the doctor would send you to a thing. Is that quite simplistic? Yes, but do you think life is generally quite complex? Or I think my life is pretty simple, but my decisions might make it complex. Maybe you don't. You know, maybe you think that's not like that. I can't control what other people have done to me, innit? Well, they will, won't they? That's what they want to do. Monetised. What, on here? No. I mean, I'm obviously simple because I just think, well, do you think it's better to spend all your money, none of your money, or some of your money and save some of your money? Do you think it's better to eat loads of sugar, no sugar, or some sugar? Do you think it's better to go to bed really late, really early, or sensible time? Do you think it's better to drink 2.5 litres of water or, 1.8 litres? Well, I think it's better to drink 1.8 litres than none or 2.5 litres. But that's me. And I suppose the water, you go by the colour of your way, isn't it? I think. But, everybody's different, aren't they? Well, Goldfish is going to go. Let's get rid of him. Yeah. Why are you using this channel? Hello. But I don't know. I'm not a guru or a life coach or anything. I'm 62. I've been around a few blocks, I suppose. I sort of almost refuse that people don't know what is. I'm confused. I sort of almost refuse that most people are reasonably sensible don't know what they would have to do to get to a happy life. Obviously, I'm lucky. I've never had any sort of bad things. I've never had any adults as a child do anything bad to me. If you've had that, I don't know how you get over that. I genuinely don't. I think you need to go and seek proper counselling. But if you haven't anything like that, and it's just, like if it's monetary, I would say my financial decisions of things I bought probably has affected my financial position, isn't it? If I haven't looked after my health, then if I smoked or something, that's probably not been a good thing for my health, isn't it? And I find that's pretty straight. I think that's quite straightforward. Can I make it complex? Could do, but what's the point? Am I making excuses then for my bad behaviour? Just knocked the milk pills out. What you doing this, Spider-Man? What's this? Am I a billionaire? No. No, I'm Gary Cambridge. I'm not a billionaire. Don't know if that'll make you happy or not. Hello. No, I'm not. God, what do I have? Pasta sausage thing. I think it's pasta sausage. Don't know what you call it. Yeah, pasta sausage, ready meal thing. Oh, quite nice, actually. You look like a millionaire. No, I bought it as a, I don't know what you call it. Ready meal, Tesco ready meal. Just lazy, really. I couldn't be bothered to cook anything. Threw myself in jacket potatoes. I think I might have them tomorrow night. Can I ask you, little? Oh. Can I ask you, little? Would you rather question? What? What the heck? Have all the takeaway? No, I'd rather go there. I'm going to McDonald's. I'd rather go to McDonald's. And if I'm going to order Chinese, I think I'd rather go to an actual Chinese restaurant. That can't be any dearer than ordering it, surely, isn't it? Surely, if you have what's half a duck in the Chinese restaurant or Chinese takeaway? It must be the same money, isn't it? Good day. Would you rather meet any one of your ancestors or meet yourself, younger self, and give advice to him? No, I didn't really need advice, really, because I've always been quite boring, really. I've always understood that fitness is good for your health, your physical health, mental health. I don't know how you learn that, really. I mean, I'm quite reasonably strong-minded, I suppose. Financially, I've always liked saving for stuff, so that was from an early age. I suppose that's my mum and dad told me that, really. It's better having it in the comfort of your own home. What do you mean? Well, yeah, but when you say it's better, what I'm saying is it's the same money, so why don't I go out to the restaurant? I'm getting a night out. What, sit in and watch the telly that I'm not even watch or do a live? I'd rather go out. But that's me. Around 30% more, 30% higher mileage. What's that? Would you rather bring any one of your ancestors to present or their future and taste your future? Nah, surely. Hang on. So what would be the point of... No, my kids, I mean, like, surely if my daughter decided, I'll be astounded if my daughter doesn't understand. If I don't know, if she doesn't look after herself, she's not going to be well. If she's good at looking after herself and they have decent meals. And I can't believe my daughter would understand, or my son would understand, if they've got 100 quid in their pocket, they're going to go and spend 110 quid. My old man always said, if you go out of a tenner, make sure you bring 2 quid home. That was what he was like. And your influence, it's who you hang around with, isn't it? It's your mum and dad. I think your mum and dad are your first sort of influencers. Influencers. And your mates, they're the influencers, isn't they? They're around you, Yeah, of course I'm fine, mate. That the people you hang around with when you're young, they're the ones who will give you your... And I find it's weird, isn't it? You think if we went back to school, we'd all probably say, let's be mates with the geeks who wanted to do their homework and wanted to learn, because I would have, my spelling would be better, my grammar would be better. And really, how much fun did you really have? I'll probably have a lot. I think the trouble is we assume it's boring, don't we? We assume that if you've done your homework on time, or you don't drink, or you don't have fun, it's boring. But I think I'm a long time old. And what have I really missed out on with that excitement? That excitement that I was chasing, what have I really missed out? Even now, am I missing out by not having that excitement? I don't think I am, really. I should go and vote, really. I can't be bothered. Vote until 10, don't I? No, I'm not going to vote. It's today, isn't it? Nah, I can't be bothered. I wouldn't get there anyway. Forgot all about it, if I'm honest. You have to take photographic identity, do you? Bloody hell. Tomorrow, is it? Tomorrow? Oh, it's Thursday. Someone said it was today. Oh, the voting. The local elections, isn't it? Yes, tomorrow, yeah, you're right. Hey, I might go and vote. Obviously, I'm going to vote. Who am I going to vote for? I don't tell you on here, does it? Oh, no, it's when you go there, isn't it? They give you that. Then they give you the list of who it is, and you have to put an X. Is it X or something? I'm a Tory fan. No, I vote. I'm a Tory voter, but that's my mum and dad were. I think if you grew up and your mum and dad were Labour, I think their political influences will be. I'm sure they wouldn't sit down with you when you was 11 and 12 and go, "Oh, this is the Labour third of you, and you should be doing this." They wouldn't do that. It's just I think you pick up their mannerisms and their opinions and things like that. You just would do, wouldn't you? Surely, not always. I think, and the beauty is it's a free country. You're allowed to vote whatever way you want, aren't you? Really? They tricked me out of my vote. Well, do you know what I did think it was? I thought, why Tory? So my mum and dad voted. My mum and dad were Conservative. I've always been of the opinion. I think if you are I think if you really don't want to work, and I think you're on the social, I personally think Labour are much better, much better. If you run a business, I think Conservative are better. That's my view. Are you your mum and dad or your own self? Well, that's a bit of a weird question, isn't it? What do you think? How can I be my mum and dad? I'm me. So it's impossible. My mum and dad are dead. So he's not being disrespectful. That's just what he wants to ask, isn't it? He's allowed to ask whatever he wants to ask. But it doesn't matter, does it? It sounds like you're sort of getting wound up, or like, well, you should be. So don't worry what I should be doing. You should be doing what you tomorrow. If you've got local elections, you should vote. You don't get it. I'm saying, why are you doing what your mum and dad did? Because that's my beliefs. You may say, well, so are you saying that your mum and dad, whatever, and you went, no, I'm rebelling. I'm going to move out the house. I'm nothing to do with mum and dad, or what? I don't know. How did your mum and dad vote then? How do you vote? And how did your parents vote? How did they vote? What sort of jobs did your mum and dad have? How did they vote? And how did you vote? This is assuming you're old enough to vote. You haven't lied and said you're over 18. You have to be over 18 to be on this live. Well, you've lied about it. So, Mizuno, I don't know what your name is. I'll call you Brian. Brian, what way did your mum and dad vote? What way do you vote? Pretty hard. You can do long sentences, but this is quite Labour or Conservative. It's pretty simple. Come on, mate. You got to go. Or is that something I can't ask you? Weird, isn't it? I think that's weird. Why? I don't understand. Whatever way you vote, whatever you think, whatever, you shouldn't be disrespectful. But I don't understand why people won't say it. If I want to vote Conservative, this is the whole point of living in this country. You're allowed to vote Conservative. You're allowed to vote Labour. You're allowed to vote Reform. You're allowed to vote the way you want to vote. I like the way you've gone quiet, though. I don't understand it. No, 62. This is what I like. I absolutely love it. You ask them a question. It's impossible to take that long. So I'm saying you're just trolling, mate. You say, thanks for giving you another chance. You're trolling, aren't you? You're absolutely trolling. Mizuno, you're trolling. So, you've rejoined now. Hang on, he's rejoined. So we'll wait for his answer. The live can continue when Mizuno answers. Mate, I don't want to answer. Classic. Absolute classic. So what's your concerns if you say how you vote then? Why are you worried if people know what you vote? I don't understand it. And more to the point, I could see this is what I would do if I was a troll. I'd say, "Oh, are you ashamed?" I'm not going to shame you, mate. What's that at all? I'm just puzzled as to why you wouldn't tell everyone how you vote. It's a secret. You only got your name, so you know my name. So you may be able to report me for, I don't know, election fraud or something like that, I guess, because Gary came on alive. Shouldn't be political and judge people by their political choices. Oh. Did you not with me, though? 9 people in the room. Did you not with me? I don't understand it. Well, let's see what he says. You done it with me, mate. You done it with me. You telling me why you're your own person. Nothing to do with you. I told you, whatever way you vote and whatever way I vote, if I have the inability to respect you as a person because you vote a different way to me, I am worthless. Do you believe I'm worthless so I can't respect you, may vote different to me? I don't understand it. But you're allowed to vote whatever you want. The only thing I'd say with reform is, I suppose, we should all pay attention to politics. Politics is incredibly boring, I know, but it is. I don't know. I think the trouble with politics, lots of sound bites, lots of things that sound good. If anyone come up with real substantial stuff that basically if anyone told the truth, no one would vote for them. This is how stupid we are. I think we're foolish because, do you know what? If someone told us the truth, and I think anyone deep down knows it won't be better under anyone. Do you know what would actually improve everything? It's not the politicians, You know who could improve literally everything, make it the perfect place to live. You know who it is? Us. We could make the UK perfect, the most perfect place in the world. We would have to taser lots of arseholes that we know of that are doing a bit of gear, selling a bit of gear. They're nicking a few phones. They're breaking into houses on these estates. We got rid of all those, our lives would be brilliant. Imagine all being able to leave our doors open. Just imagine that. But we don't want that because we're selfish. We're humans. We're selfish. We are selfish. I'm selfish. You're selfish. You're selfish. You're selfish. We're all selfish. We say we're not, but we are. We basically have many faces. Well, we could go back to that, but we won't go back to that. We're all too vested in our own thing, which is right. You know what? I'm going to be invested in my thing. You know, I'm going to care about my kids, love my girlfriend. I'm going to be vested in them, and I'm not vested in you lot, which is the wrong attitude, really. But you know, we don't need the police. We just need us lot to stop committing crimes. Is that going to happen? No way. No way. It's mad, isn't it? We are ruining the very place we live. What was it? I see a little video on X. He's in a canal boat, right? He's coming through this lock, Birmingham. The amount of rubbish in the canal. Now, the thickos are going, well, the council don't do this. I'm going, are you thick? What? The council have come along and thrown all the rubbish in the tip, in the canal. Really? Do the people who live in Birmingham actually think the council go and tip rubbish into there? But it's the council's job. I don't... Can we not? And you know, another thing, you know, with all this crime and this sort of stuff, and I've said this ages ago, it deteriorated really badly. I said, if you listen, I'm thinking, if I come home, my back doors were kicked in, right? I don't know why I said that. My back doors were smashed in or something like that. I wouldn't be shocked. I'd be annoyed. And I'm going, how sad is that? I am sad that I'm not shocked. I'm sad. I'm just annoyed. If I went out of my car, had the window broke, caned, I wouldn't be shocked. I'd be annoyed. And I just think, wow. And what is this? You know, these things they have on the phone to stop them stealing it. I'm going, imagine that little skank. He's got a sewer on. He's probably nicked it. And he goes and nicked it off someone. And I'm going, the trouble is that kid is in with all the people that are looking up to him because he's stolen 20 phones. I'm going, wow, you know, isn't it weird? Doing your homework, yeah. Oh, you got the latest phone, you nicked it up the high street. Oh, wow, you smacked. I see this video and they're getting sledgehammers on this jewellers in Hatton Garden or something, and I'm like, wow. I'm a biker, and you know, quite often you hear someone's had their bike nicked or something. You just think, wow. And we're blaming the police. I'm going, no, to my knowledge, I don't know any police that drive around Surons up London or Birmingham or Cardiff nicking people's phones. I don't know any police officer that does that. I do not. We're blaming the police. I don't understand it. That's someone's child And you know, the problem is, it's almost like you wouldn't want to screw your kids up. And if only how we're, I don't know. I just think it's sad. I think it's sad how it's. Why have I got to lock my house? Why have I got to have CCTV? Why have I got to lock my car? Why? You know, and they just normalise it, don't they? They're just saying, well, you should because someone could. It's like, why? You know, I work hard for myself. Why should you come and take my stuff? Why should someone take my stuff? Why? I don't understand it. Yeah, I don't understand it. And we're moaning. What's this? Oh. Well, you know, vote who you want to vote, innit? Are you? No. Marta? No, not at all. I'm Gary. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you lot don't find it strange. I just think it's sad that we're sort of allowing all this stuff to go on in our communities. It all goes on, doesn't it? Litter. You know, you think, what? It's sad, isn't it? But you would do it now. You wouldn't, you know, if you went out and your car was open in the morning, you think, oh, imagine leaving your car open and I don't know. It's sad, isn't it? It's sad. And the thing is, it probably isn't that many people. You know, the ones who go and steal phones, how many people really go out stealing phones, honestly? Say in London, there's a population of, what, I don't know, how many people live in London? 6 million people? How many, or how many people live in London? I don't know. How many people? It's probably not even sort of like 0.0001% of people that go out actually steal them. But don't that minority ruin our lives? You know, how many people go out breaking into houses, really? And that minority, they don't ruin our lives, don't they? Absolutely ruin it. You know, I'm always thinking, like, we've had these bollard things put, you know, what gives you the right to steal one of my cars off the front, really? What gives you the right to break in my office? You think, well, I mean, it doesn't happen all the time, thankfully, but I don't know. Or how many people, you know, their mum's been scammed out of some money or something like that. You just think, wow, you know. And we seem to give I don't know, all this goes on the human rights, doesn't it? You know, and you think, wow, it's just quite, all these people that I don't know, it's when you've had something happen, you've had your motorbike nicked or your car's been stolen, and you know, I don't know. Well, we don't have the right, but what I'm saying is, it's just, you know, there's a few people, and they're it's really weird. The amount of people doing it that are ruining our lives really are quite minimal. We get them in the cafe, they come out, yeah, but they come out of the cafe and they throw their rubbish down. I walked down the road once, they threw some rubbish down, so I thought, I ain't having that. So I picked it up and I put a £5 in it. And I walked up and said, look at that, found this bit of rubbish and there was a £5. And he went, that was mine. I went, what was? He went, the £5. I went, no, the £5's mine. That rubbish was yours. And he went, oh. Another bloke, he chucked some rubbish down. I thought, I ain't having that. So he drove up the road and I went over and I got a 20 and put it with the rubbish and picked it up. But I made sure he see the 20. And he stopped and he went, is that mine? I went, no, this is mine, but this is yours. He went, oh. And he drove off. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I thought, you don't chuck your rubbish down. One day someone's going to do me, I'm sure. The organisation corrupts. Yeah, but it's not the organisation. If we was all, imagine us all like looking after, you know, it's never going to happen. It's never, imagine like, I don't know, we all said, let's look after ourselves. We can't get seen in hospital. Imagine if we all, it won't happen, but imagine if we all went, we know what the right thing to do. Let's look after our bodies. How many people will be in hospital? You go in, oh, I feel a little bit tired. Oh, you have a choice of beds. I'll tell you what, we put 6 beds together because you know what? No one's coming in here now. Didn't think around on Wednesday. No, I'm not seeing her. She's in. she sent me a video, and they're in Switzerland, I think. They went on this boat trip. She's gone to Italy, and she said, if it's a terrible storm, she said, if I don't come back, I just want to let you know I love you. Right? And it's like, I thought, oh, I mean, I haven't really been messaging her a lot because she's away with her mate, and I think, you know, you don't really want me moaning and all this stuff. She knows I'm here. But yeah, no, so that's why I'm not here. Politicians, well, you say destroy communities, but it's us. Yeah, but it's not the politician, it's us, isn't it? We, it's people. We could get together. I'm not saying we should overthrow the government. Really, would you really want to overthrow the government? Can you imagine us lot? We'd all, like the car dealers at the moment, Auto Trader. We're all moaning about Auto Trader. Oh, it's too much money. We're thick. Imagine if all the car dealers got together, right? Let's hear me out and then hear why it won't work. It won't work. Do I please my girlfriend? In what way? What, in bed? Well, apparently I call God a lot, so I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Anyway, what was it? Oh yeah, Auto Trader. We pay all this money. And now you think if all of us car dealers, all of us, got together, we could have our own Auto Trader, run it at cost, and we pay about £3 a car. We'd go, oh, fantastic. You lot, what position? Pole position, mate. Only go for pole position. First or pole position. I don't know where you go, Johnny Rotten. Why would you call yourself Johnny Rotten? Mate, you're obviously rotten in bed. Look, mate, I don't know. Maybe it's rotted. Is there anything there? Maybe there's nothing in here. Anyway, but you know what would happen? You know damn well what would happen is someone would go, well, I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with this. Let's do it. We say ideology, but it's true though. But surely if we all stuck together, we want to sell our cars. Whoever's got the stock has got the power. And we literally, do I use a blue pill? What for? No, I'll put them down my toilet, mate. I've got one of them blue things. It sits on the side of the bog and it all goes blue. Is that what you mean? I'll put them in there. Makes my toilet well good. Get it up? What up? What do you want me to get up? I don't know. What, a cup of tea? Get it up. Don't know. I'll just get out of bed. Do I use baby oil? Nah, it's horrible tasting stuff. I did. I found this other stuff. I had to make a cup of tea and someone put it in my tea. I was having baby oil in my tea, right? And someone put some milk in it instead. And I went, oh my God, it's revolutionary, mate. I couldn't believe it. I thought, well, all them years I've used baby oil. Or maybe I'm doing it wrong, Johnny. I don't know. Maybe I've been using it wrong. I was putting it in my tea and I've used milk now and it's like, wow. It tastes creamy, all sorts of stuff. On the cheeks? What sort of cheeks? I don't know what you mean. Cheeks? No, what are these? Yeah, but when I sleep, won't it go on the pillow? Oh, no. I don't want to do that, mate. What's this? Push me into poverty, was it? Well, anyway, I just think, why are you trying not to smile? I'm smiling within. I'm smiling within that I realise that my account's my name and this is me. That makes me smile, that people have to hide behind other names. Johnny Rotten, I don't know why you call yourself that, mate. You must like your name. So when you think likely story, Ruth, I've heard about you and Alan. Going to them singing clubs, singing your heart out. How is he? Is he all right? I always tell the story about you lot. Do you from behind? Well, you will, mate. That's obvious. Mate, you're going to do me from behind? Yeah, good luck. What sort of park run time are you doing? You do me from behind. Can you imagine? Mate, see this? I'll challenge you. It's down at Bognor, couple of weeks' time. You reckon you'll be in front of me? No, mate, you're going to be doing it from behind. You will be doing it from behind. Tell you now. What challenge you on then? Cycling? Swimming? Swimming. I only do about a mile in an hour. 1 mile an hour. Imagine that. How quick do you swim then? Ruth, their gift. It's like the gift that keeps coming, isn't it? It's like, they're like, I feel I come on here and I think, oh, life's a bit shit, really. I come on here and I think, Ruth, fuck me, my life it's magic. My life is magic. Pads for my knees. No, I use a pad where I have a wee, mate. What do you do? How old are you? You're only about 10, aren't you? Mate, you're coming out of all these sort of, 15-year-old things. Christ. I'd appreciate you, look, acting a bit older. And just talk about normal stuff, innit? I don't know. I mean, if you really want to talk about that stuff, we'll go into my other channel, my singing channel, if you really want to. And how long do you think you last in my red room then? Coming in apparently is this as human nature. Well, humans can't, isn't it? We all love arguing, don't we? My mum said you were amazing back in the day. Joking, I'm amazing now, mate. Flipping hell. Well, now your mum would be like, well, she'd probably be walking like John Wayne, I'll tell you. I think we could all get along, couldn't we? We could all get along more on it. The finger blaster. Well, no, that was only because someone had their finger in the door and I slammed it. That's what I've done. I was known for that because someone had their finger in the door and I slammed it on it. And they went, "Oh, blast you." So, I mean, I wasn't really amazing. I was probably the best ever, wasn't I, really? Modest, honest, truthful, a catch. I'm a catch. I don't follow football. I don't drink, so I'm a catch, aren't I? But we gave her the best nights of her life. Well, I know. Sandra. No? Do I remember her? Should I remember her? Sandra. Oh, I remember Sandra. Saucy Sarge. Was she a sergeant? I don't remember Sergeant. Sandra Sargent. Actually, I know someone called Sergeant. Oh, Michael. I didn't give Michael a good time. No, he was a quicker rider than me anyway. Sandra, that's your mum. Right, okay. Well, she had the best nights with me. Well, it's obvious, really, isn't it? Saucy Sarge. So what was a Sarge bit? I don't know what to say. Was she a police officer? Did we get arrested for something? Is that what happened? Where were these nights then? You'll have to tell me because I've got bad memory, mate. I'm all right, thank you. Apparently, I've got to try and remember Sandra now. Now I'm trying to remember. There's too many. God, I can't remember them all, mate. But, I gave them numbers. So, what number was she? It was Sandra, there wouldn't have been just one, surely. I can't believe there'd only been one. Surely there'd been more than one, wouldn't there? Man, in my stature, it'd just have been one. The Canal. Well, it used to be a TV show program, didn't it? The Canal. Was it a channel thing? She said, "Do you remember the Canal?" No, not really. What was it, on a boat or swimming in it? I don't know. Where were we in this canal? Was it in a narrowboat? Arthur? Has anyone else sort of lost? Has anyone else sort of thinking? Does anyone think that this has become? You remember that program? Was it Soap? Do you remember it was about an American family? And it started normal, didn't it? And then after about 6 weeks, it was just like the uncle was shagging the light bulb, and the light bulb bloke who made the light bulb, he was going out with the daughter, and the daughter was going out with the butler, and the butler was with the mum, and the nan had gone a bit mad. Does anyone feel it's like that? Does it feel like Soap 2, isn't it? This is Soap 2. It's come back. Johnny, I really don't know, mate. I don't know. You're making it. I don't know. Maybe I remember Sandra. I don't know. Should I remember? Honestly, Ruth, it was mad. I'm sure it was called Soap, and it started, and it was just like it was just family. It was just his family, and it just went. I don't know. In the end, you couldn't. In the end, it was like when I've got a random mind. Rebellion will cost you God's grace. Have a time limit. Seek while he may be found. I don't need you, Fiona, because I gave Sandra? I gave Sandra a real good time apparently down the canal. Don't know what happened. Maybe she had a punch on her bike and I fixed it. Answer your question. I didn't know you'd ask a question. What's your question? About Sandra? I don't know. Apparently I gave her a good time. Human nature. What's that? Is that it? Less. So if I work this much, should I have the benefit? I'm just confused now. I'm just confused. I just can't. Oh. My mum said your favourite thing was to watch the Royal Family on UK Gold. I don't watch the TV. I haven't watched the TV. So when was this? when was this life-changing event? This earth. When was this earth-shattering event? When was it? When roughly was it? Would you have said early 90s? No, early 90s. So I was seeing your mum after I got married in 89. Wow. I'll have to have a word with my wife. I'll have to send my wife a message. Can you remember if I was shagging your Uncle Sandra back in the 90s? I'll have to her. She was the bit on the side. On the side of where? What? Side of the canal? I don't know. Side of the plate? Where? Early 90s. Don't know. So when you early, how early though? What, 91, 92, 93? What, you know, if you're going to try and catch me out, at least give me some dates so I can try and remember. I mean, I don't think it's... Well, I think I got married in 89. I think Christmas 89, I had 3 girlfriends that my wife didn't know about. I think it was Judy, not Sandra, Julie, Ian. Oh, he was a bloke, sorry, he was my boyfriend. And George, or Georgina, really. I showed her Patrick Swayze. What do you mean I showed her what? I just showed a picture of Patrick Swayze. 91, I think I had about 7 or 8 girlfriends, but I don't remember anyone called that. 93, I was cut back down. My doctor said you need to cut back down. I showed her how to dance. Well, obviously that wasn't me, because obviously I don't dance. So you've ruined it. Now I was going to go to bed and dream of Sandra, because I was imagining taking someone up the canal. Maybe I took her right up the towpath. I don't know. Maybe that was it. Maybe I dragged her up the towpath, and who knows? You know, I might have run up the towpath, and I don't know. I wouldn't have taken her up the towpath like that. Too many stinging nettles and all, wouldn't there? There'd be people walking along, wouldn't there? Oh no, wouldn't want that. Bit public, isn't it? So you need to try harder, Johnny. You need to change your account and then come back and find out one of my real sort of like conquest names, and then you know you might be able to catch me out with it. But yeah, I mean, I was cutting back really. I mean, I wouldn't. No, I don't know what I was doing. Up on the roof. What, that song? No, I love that song. I do like that song. Who's it by? The one that sings Up on the Roof, isn't it? When the whole world's getting me down. Up on the Roof. Was that the Drifters or something like that, was it? I love that. I'll tell you another song I really like. It's by Andrew Gold. I think it's Andrew Gold. It's called Never Let Her Slip Away. Absolutely love that. And that was on a cruise. And I forget who they played it, and all these old people, they knew it. And I went, oh, what is it? And I had to get a pen and paper. Taste of the Red Moon. No, it was called Up on the Roof. He didn't sing. Billy Crystal didn't sing it. It was the Drifters. I don't know how it went. I'm not going to sing it. I'll wait till I turn. I'm going to sing. I've got to go sing. Hello, mate. Your mum's here. All right, Sandra. How you doing? Up on the roof. It's a bit cold up there, isn't it? You might get the area up your backside. We go for cable TV. She's here, mate. Johnny, your mum's here. Your mum's here. How you doing? With him? Really? She said, what? Well, he's identifying. All right. She said, apparently your name is Susan. What? But you identify as Johnny. You wish you'd worn one. Apparently, what? Go on, say. Oh, she's too shy, mate. She said she wished your name, Johnny, she wished that your dad had worn one. That's what she said, mate. Really? Yeah, but you love him now, surely. Well, I know, but this is what he does, isn't it? He gets excited. I know, look. She said apparently you get excited. Well, I don't know. It's your mum. She's here, mate. Sandra's here. She's telling me. She's giving me the lowdown on you, mate. She ain't even speaking. She's writing it down. She types really quickly, your mum. She must have been a typist, I reckon. She's right. There's a screen. She types it, and I'm reading it off the screen. Your PIP money. Apparently, he's going to take your PIP money. What? He's out of the will. She said, you ain't in the will now. She's taking you out of it. Well, he has been a naughty boy, hasn't he? Well, I suppose I should go, really, as your mum's here. Johnny, I mean, I can't keep your mum waiting, can I? Warm the bed up. Go on then. You got life insurance? Well, you can't insure about your mum not liking you, can you? Anyway, I suppose I should go, really. I've got to keep Sandra happy. Yeah, okay. Have you warmed the bed up yet? She's warming it up for me, apparently. Well, I would say it's been a nice evening, but I don't really want to lie, really. It's been an evening without running, so this is what I get for not running. See, I'm climbing the walls here. A tug? No, your mum will do that for me, mate. I don't do that, mate. Like I'm going to do that, man of my statues like that, innit? Mate, I don't even order drinks. I just sit there and do that. Get us a drink, and they come out and do it for me. Johnny, I don't know. Maybe you got it wrong, mate. You need my training. You need my training. A good charity, you always try to offer a bit of advice, but you should listen to my advice. You don't need it, mate. Look, even I know, I should eat vegetables. You should advise me to my Finnish face. Well, when I was supporting Finland in the World Cup, I had a Finnish flag tattooed on there, mate. And that's my Finnish face. That's my Finnish face, but there you go. Because I was supporting Finland in the World Cup, because I thought they made fish cakes, but that was Findus, so I got it completely wrong. Saving is hard. Some people want to be king for a day. Well, that's what credit does, doesn't it? It allows you to get all that stuff now, doesn't it? It allows me to get all this stuff now, which is very tempting, isn't it? It's very, very tempting. I don't know, you look on eBay or Amazon, you think, I really want that. And the trouble is, you then got to pay for it. That's why I'd rather save up for it, because it's like I'm paying for it, but I can't have the thing till I've paid all the money. That's my thoughts. That's my thoughts. It's delaying my gratification, isn't it? That's why I'm keeping Sandra waiting. Sandra, look, you get your turn. I've got to delay my gratification. So you steady on there, girl. Johnny, you better have a word with your mum. She's impatient. She's saying, get off, look, Johnny, leave Johnny alone. Anyway, I think you need to save up. This is my thoughts of me. I like to save up stuff if I can, because I don't get the pleasure bit straight away. But the trouble is, it's a bit like drinking, isn't it? You drink, you get the pleasure straight away, but boy, you get the hangover, don't you, afterwards? It's like, oh no, I can't do it. And your stomach, it goes like, when you're being ill, it's just like, and that yellow stuff, isn't it? No, I can't do it. I just couldn't do it anymore. I could not do it anymore. Yeah, anyone goes out drinking, like, you get on the lash, or, you're not my hero. I just think, oh God, you're going to feel bad. Why is credit bad? It's not if it's affordable, is it? It depends on what you're buying, I suppose, isn't it? If I'm buying a house, I think a mortgage is a very good. This is my opinion. My opinion is, I think, my thoughts and opinion, I think a mortgage is a very good form of debt. So I'm buying somewhere. I've got to live somewhere, and I'm buying where I live. If I ever use credit to buy my Ribble push bike rather than save for 2 years, I personally think that would have been hello, Julie. I personally think that would have been a bit of a pointless use of credit. I'd have had my bike, say, 2 years ago, and people say, "Oh, you're going to die anyway." Well, there's no point. Well, yes, that's right. But what about? Well, now I've lived past it, and that's what I want to do. I'd rather save up for it. Oh, I don't know, whatever it was, a year I saved up, whatever. I saved up. I just said, I said on here, I fancy getting one, and I didn't get it. Everyone said, just buy it. I'm like, well, yeah, I could just buy it, but I don't want to buy it. I want to save up for it. And maybe I could have got a loan on it, used my credit card, paid my credit card off, but how much interest on that loan? So instead of buying that, and wouldn't I be better off to save up for it? And then if I want the 500 quid wheels extra, just say, can I have them wheels at 500 quid extra? Because I would have saved the interest on the loan, wouldn't I? Surely. But everybody's different, isn't it? Savings or assets or security. Well, I need to bad, but I don't know if you want to know. Because of my mother, I got separated from each other, and I'm scared. No, you need to talk to someone then, don't it? Pay for jiggy jiggy. Jiggy jiggy? What's that all about? What, like jiggling? What, like that song, isn't it? My money's too jiggy jiggy, isn't it? Is that Louis Theroux, isn't it? Have I paid for Louis Theroux? Paid for fun? Mate, I have too much fun. I have to drain it off. I have fun oozing out of me. I just drain it off overnight. I go to bed and there's a bowl beside, and it's not my piss, it's more my fun draining out. And I'll sell it. I'll bottle it and sell it. It's absolutely nothing, but people just think, wow, I've got the secret. If you're happy, people think it's a secret. It's just you probably, if you're happy, you know what it is? You're just content with everything, isn't it? All them other knobs who are chasing everything, it's like, look at them. I'll tell you what, this is what I think life's like. I think I go on the motorway and I'm in lane 1, right, I'm doing about 55, 60, and look at all them knobs out there chasing everything. I think, where are they going? Where are they all chasing? Where are they all rushing to? It's like, they know something I don't know. And even if I go with them, I'm like, hang on, I'm rushing. Where am I rushing? What am I rushing to? Where? Yeah, but you'll be late. How will I be late? I've left early. Why would I want to pay for fun? No. I think being alive's fun. Being alive's fun. Actually, you just want to be smug in a way, innit? I know this is horrible, but you want to be, all right, mate? How you getting on? No exercising this week, Richard. I'm having a week off. So obviously next week, that's it. It's like I'm going to have to do count. I'm going to have to do, Richard, do you realise Monday I'm going to have to do couch to 1K because that's it. A week off. It's like I won't be able to run now. My life's over. My life has ended now because I ain't run for a week or swum or cycled for a week. It's like, oh my God. Well, have you given up? It's really weird, isn't it? You just think it's quite nice. I'm taking it on because I want to recover my knee a little bit. I'm all right, mate. I don't really want to point it out. I haven't done anything, mate. It just hurts a bit. When we went up the marathon, I was walking like a crab down the poxy stairs. She's going like sideways. I couldn't. I thought, oh God, I'm an old bastard now. I go up the stairs, but going down, it's done. Apparently, Richard. Apparently, I've done Sandra, which is Johnny Rotten's mum. But I've actually got a theory. He's called Johnny because that's what his mum wished his dad had used. But there you go. That's me. He's allowed to have a dig at me. He's allowed to dig up all my old girlfriends, Richard. So I'm allowed to have a go back at him. But there you go. But I'm having a week off. I thought, you know what? I'll be sensible. Have a week off and just because I was going to go running tonight, and I thought, no, you know, have a week off. I'm having a week off. Even the weekend, I don't want to run. Although my son, he's got an 18 miler, 30k, and I'm like, oh, I really want to do it. I don't want to do it. That's a load of rubbish, really. I love it. Oh, I can't wait. I'm in the marathon. Oh shit, I've got to run 26 miles. He got spit roast by my mum. I did. No, it's not North Downs. I don't know what. He did send it to me. It's some. I don't know what it is, but no, North Downs is nasty. That's a nasty. Have you ever done the North Downs? That's just one nasty race, isn't it? It's just nasty. How can it be? Oh, listen to this. I can't believe it. He sent me a link, and me and my daughter went, what? Rented property, then it's hard to get. Yeah, well, guarantor means they're going to pay it, isn't it? Listen to this. He sent me this link, and it's a 200-mile race. I'm like, I can't even dream that. I'm like, 200. Say that again. 2 blueies. So I watch it. What's blueies? So you got to know. I'm old. I don't know anything. Still, yeah, I'm going in a minute. But I'm having too much fun with Johnny Rotten because apparently I've done his mum, Mark. Apparently I gave his mum the best pleasure up the canal. And I don't remember taking her up the towpath, but maybe I did. I don't know. Mark, my memory's going, so maybe me and you can get together and we can have a thing. Smell your fingers, that's a real man, is it? I thought a real man would be someone who stands up and has a wee. But I don't know. Maybe you could have that shaped into that. I don't know. Am I Bosnian? I don't know. I'll never know what I am. Solution for homeless is get home. Solution for lots of stuff is just to do lots of other stuff, I guess. And but that's my thoughts. Obviously you shouldn't have the same thoughts as me. You should be. Anyway, I'm pleased tonight. Tonight's a good night. I've got 2 monitors that are there and 5 laptops that were sitting there. Amount of people, I've had so many people ring me up about them, messaging on Facebook and that. I ring about that. One bloke, he went, "Oh, I'll come and get them. Give me a," and he didn't sound like he was from London or or Birmingham or Dorset. He sounded like he was from somewhere, I don't know, somewhere not in this country. And he went, "I'll come and collect them." I went, "Well, no, but if you are, you can have one." "Well, I can't have all 5. I went, "Well, no, because there's one each. There's 5, so I want to give it to 5 people." Then he rang back a bit later. He went, "Oh, you've reserved it for me." I went, "Well, no. Where's your address? I'll come and collect it." I said, "No, it's gone." All right. Was I on Epstein files? Yeah. Yeah, because your mum was a teenager in 1981. Well, you buy good stuff, you can sell it, but it's not worth anything, is it? When you buy, I think you shouldn't buy stuff worrying about what it's worth when you sell it. I think you should buy stuff because you want it. Buy a car because you want it, but have you? This is the thing. Look, this is the key to life, right? Watch. Go into stuff with your eyes open. You ain't ever so really surprised. Your car you're going to buy is going to be worth less. The house you're going to buy is going to be worth more. But if you listen to the internet, they will tell you, "Oh, you don't want to own a house, you want to control it." And what? In Birmingham, Alabama, and surroundings, we have many automobiles. There. What? Obviously, is that America? That's obviously America, isn't it? I'm not seeing Alabama in the UK. Oh, right, okay. Is it hot there? Buy vintage cars are going to value? Nah, it's a bit of crap, aren't they? You ever driven a vintage car? I think you should buy. Look, buy what you want to buy. It's your life. If you want something, you buy it how you want. You fund it how you want. Don't worry about anyone else. Even I'm an expert. Don't listen to me. If you want to buy something, you should buy it. If you want to buy something and you want to get it on credit, don't listen to me. You do it how you want. Well, you do the things that make you happy, innit? If you say, "Well, I want to get stuff straight away," you go online, buy it straight away, have it. If that gives you pleasure, that's what you must do. I get pleasure out of saving up for it and then buying it, or a big portion of it. If I save, or I've got a big deposit. If I've got a big deposit, and I can borrow some of it, innit? Well, it will be some of them cars. Yeah, but you shouldn't buy it thinking it's going to go up, innit? You'd be better like a classic car. If you want a classic MG or something, just go and buy it because you want it. Buy one that is, or a Jag. Go and buy a vintage Jaguar that's pretty much done, so you can just drive it. Just buy it, drive it, literally, and then when you think, "Oh, I've had it 6 months or a year or something," put it up for sale. If it makes a profit, great. Then you buy another one. If anything, if you kept saving the profit from, that could be your hobby, couldn't it? I know someone, he was into MGs. And he bought an MG, and he wanted some bits. Anyway, so he bought another MG, and he stripped it. He got the bits he wanted, and he sold all the bits. And he went, "Bloody hell, this is quite good." So he bought another one, sold all the bits, or most of the bits. Anyway, he thought, "This is pretty good." So what he'd done, he got a little lockup. Oh no, he's in his garage. In his garage, all racked out, bonnets and wheels and engines and gear, all sorts of stuff. And he had, this is before the internet, so it was the Exchange and Mart. People would ring him from like Wales and all over the place, abroad. "I want to buy these chrome strips or these headlights." And he would, and in the end, he was doing that well. And he bought a shop. I used to work at the spares place where we buy our spares from. And he left there because it was becoming too lucrative to do it. And he had this shop in Blackfen. And he sold them all around the world. Now that hobby become quite a good living. He sadly died in here, Alan, really nice bloke, sadly passed away. And I know someone else, he was a bus driver. I bought my 1600E off him, called Tina. And it's the same thing again. He had one and he wanted some bits. So he bought a damaged one that was smashed up. He got the bits he wanted, stripped the car completely, racked all the bits, cleaned them all, advertised them, sold lots of the bits. And he's done it again. And he ended up buying, like, he just bought all these 1600Ds, kept buying 1600Ds, smashed up. If you had one for sale, it'd be shitty or whatever, gearbox gone. He bought it. He didn't care. He bought it because he'd sell the axle, the wheels, the suspension, doors, boot, bonnet, all sorts of stuff. Bits off a car. Some people would buy them and they cut, like the rear quarter off the car and weld it in and that. And that's a good thing. You could make your hobby into, and even you could do that now. You could do that now. You could say, like, buy XR3s or something, and if you had somewhere to store all the parts, someone would buy them. Especially now, it'd be simple. eBay, put them on eBay, wouldn't you? All the stuff. We had loads of parts when my dad died, and we had to go and clear everything out. Loads and loads of parts, mini bits. They're like gone. Now we're even saying, I'll bring a Sierra? But it's a Sierra door the other day. I go and get it the other night out of one of the lock-up things. Go and get it, put it in my car, and drive it back. And someone's bought it. And really, you think these things are worthless, but some bits you can't buy now. You just cannot buy them. And some cars, they're not even, probably an MG, I bet you could buy everything. I bet you could buy all the chrome, everything. But I would imagine if you said a Cortina or something, you probably would struggle to buy bits for it because they're not about. And then you're trying to source these parts. And that's how you could turn a hobby into something that's, could be quite lucrative. And I think you could do that now, but you'd have to be mechanically minded. You'd want to do it. You've got to want to do it, haven't you? You've got to want to do it. And have you got somewhere to store the parts? I think you need to strip them. You need to get the car and you literally strip everything. But when you strip a car, there's so much. You look at all them parts. Be careful, mate. I'm hard. Hard what? Well, I wouldn't have taken that blue pill. Hard? A-R-D? What does that mean? Hard. Don't know what it means. Hard. Sounds like lard, but an L missing. Have you got an L missing off the front there? Do I have a new bird? What, only one? Bloody hell, mate. You're insulting me. What? I've only got one bird now. Bloody hell. Talk about keep up with the times. I told you I've got loads. I'm just trying to cut back. Really. It's just too many on the go. I've got too many phone numbers now. It's just doing me nothing, really. And they want to marry me. I'm like, why do you want to marry me? I don't want to marry any of them. I might get them. I'm amazing. Well, I know. Those shares and buying vintage cars for profit. Join the debate. Go away, TikTok. AI summary. What's that all about? Yeah. Definitely a bird in Brighton. Well, only one. I can't believe you lot are giving me only one in each town. That's ridiculous. I can't believe it. I'm going to have to go. I'm so disgusted. I'm going to have to up my reputation here, aren't I? One in Brighton? What's that all about? Mate, I can't believe it. One. Can you imagine him, imagine having, I don't know, half a dozen on the go or something. Imagine that. Do you nothing, wouldn't it? How would you remember it? I'm too much. I ain't got a good enough memory. I tell you, I've got to have a good memory. If you're going to be a liar, boy, I've got to have a good memory, haven't you? I can't remember what I've done like a minute ago. Bird. Apparently, I've got one bird in Brighton, apparently. Ridiculous, isn't it? Imagine that. Just one. Just one. I can't believe what an insult. Well, I'm going to go now. I'm going to go. I'll make myself hot chocolate. I feel like my life's over now. Just one. One in Brighton. I can't believe it. That's on the south coast. Can't go much further. Stay. I can't, mate. I've got to go and do your mum and I. All right, Sandra, I'm coming. I need. I've already used to have Horlicks. I got into having Horlicks once. I need to get that, really. Don't need chocolate, eat fruit. Yeah, but can I dip it in chocolate? No, tomorrow it's a new Gary. I'm a one-woman man. I'm a laptop man. I've got an old fact laptop over there if someone wants it. I don't know. Don't work. Won't even boot up, do nothing. Can we watch you make hot chocolate? I can't. I've got really. That was a bit of a to throw you off the scent. I've got some chocolate body paint. I'm gonna go and paint your mum. But I am a pretty good artist. I'm gonna make something really good. Mixed chocolate and Horlicks. I haven't got any Horlicks, so we need to get it. But then when I was sneaky, I used to put like about seven sort of like things of sugar in it. It was just sugar. I mean, it was just like sugar. No one, I got no tea. It's terrible, isn't it? Why do I like sugar so much? Right, I've got to go. All right, Sandra, calm down. Right, Johnny, I'll give you love to my mum. My mum? Your mum. I won't give you love. I ain't got a mum anymore. Johnny, I don't know, mate. He's just, I think he admires me. He admires me. That's what it is. Mark, I think he just admires me. Nice to hear, or what? Calling out God. Well, I can't, Johnny. I wouldn't want to do that to you. You'd be like, oh, God, Gary, doing that. Well, Mark, I don't know why people would be jealous of me. It just seems odd. I'm really not jealous of anyone. No. Am I jealous of anyone? No. I like who I am too much, actually. So that's today's lesson. Never. What part of the UK are you from? This part. I'm from this corner. I never get out of this corner. Really, I'm not even in the UK. I'm actually in Barbados. And sometimes I film in my penthouse in New York. And today I'm in Barbados. This is green screen. And I don't want you seeing my yacht. That's what it is. But normally I've got a little place in Plumstead, southeast London. That's when I usually do a lot. I usually do my lives in Plumstead because I want to be a man of the people when I'm going for being politics, you see. Because do you pick yourself and smell it? Pick myself. What, like it's your lucky night? You mean like that? Well, smell if I've got any deodorant on or something. I don't bother, Johnny. I don't smell. I don't sweat. And when I go to the toilet, it stinks of roses. Run for Prime Minister. Sod that. Wash your mouth out with soap. Run for Prime. Could you just imagine? It's bad enough being on here with knobs and ear telling you what you're doing wrong. And can you just imagine being a Prime Minister about like everybody's an expert? Everybody is an expert on what the politicians should do. Put any of you lot in power, you wouldn't have a clue. You do all the things that is important to you. So if I kept those lot happy, right, this lot wouldn't be too happy. So how do I keep them and them happy? And then if we kept them happy and got these on side, how would I keep these happy? And then if I got these on side, how would I keep them happy? I wouldn't. It's impossible to keep everyone happy because everybody tells you what you should be doing. But the government should be doing this with the money. The government should be. I'm not a Labour supporter, but even I'm thinking, what's my dream job? Prime Minister. My dream job would probably be retired. When I go on the cruises, I quite like it. All these people tell me this. They've got this fantastic job. It's like, what are you doing? We've booked another 7 cruises this year. What do you do when I'm retired? And I'm thinking, I like that job. A lot of people want to be millionaires. I'm thinking, no, I don't want to be retired because I don't dislike my job. And I can't like booking holidays and buying McDonald's and buying my watch and my Gribble cycle. I cannot like all the nice stuff without liking going to work. It's impossible. That's ridiculous. You can't say, I don't like work. Simple. Give work up, but stop spending money. Or have a job where you work, 2 days a week. Cut everything down. Get rid of your mobile phone. Get rid of your TV. Get rid of everything. Everything you're spending money on, get rid of it. Then you could work, 2-3 days a week. But then your life will be boring. Then I want other stuff. If you're content, if you're content, that's where you've got to chase contentment, isn't it? If you chase contentment, I think you're successful. But we see lots of other stuff as being successful. No, I think that person who's happy is super successful. But you don't see it. We just see, I want the money in it. I like money, don't get me wrong. And it is nice if you go out, you go for a meal or all sorts of stuff, in it. Everything you spend money on is quite nice, isn't it? You go to McDonald's or fish and chips or, buying, some new wheels for your car or whatever, or a new TV or something. It's nice, isn't it? But it all takes the very thing I have to give up my time for. Don't know. It's a balancing act, isn't it? The mute button. Well, I wouldn't really want that. I want the T button. What's that? I want the teaser button. Are you going to get to live in Downing Street? No, I wouldn't move out of Plumstead, mate. I'd be here. I'd be the Prime Minister that wouldn't move out of Plumstead. Get free stuff. Yeah, but there'd always be strings attached, wouldn't there? You can't do free stuff. Look at Mandelson. Who did they trash? Some private undersecretary, didn't they? He said he was being bullied by Keir Starmer, wasn't he? They're all at it, aren't they? They're all at it, so I've got to be at it for myself. I've got to look after myself. You lot should look after yourself, not me. You should look after yourself. The government are going to do you anyway. The government are going to pull your trousers down like you got no pants. Oh, well, I'm off. Towels? What's that all about? Mate, you're a bit odd. Right, I'm off. Still angry. I'm angry. Yeah, I'm going. I'm angry because I've got to go to bed. You're still a politician. Yeah, can you imagine me working at sort of Samaritans or something? I couldn't. Imagine you driving along and someone's on the bridge, it'd be like, hurry up, we got to go here, mate. When they this is the last story. You know when they was it Just Stop Oil on the Dartford Bridge, wasn't it? And they put their banner up, that shut the M25. And I'm thinking, no. Although I think we should have left it open, and if they damage someone's car, we should all say, do you know what? We'll pay for your car. We will pay for your car. I think. Well, tolls, you've never done that before then. You've never stroked it, surely. Sells dodgy cars, of course I do. Anyway, I'm off. See you later. Have a good evening. Go to bed when you want. If you stay out for another 2 hours, I guarantee you will be like, oh, why don't I go to bed 2 hours? I could have gone when Gary went. I could have been not so tired in the morning. Right, see you later. I'm turning you all off now. Goodbye. Get out of my life, you lot. Get out. Get off my land. Right, I'm off. Don't say I'm not.